universe is fast and bright. Join the six-scale Mafia space. Adventures old and new. Tales from the dark side, where the legends never hide. Past and future collide on this cosmic ride. Tales from the dark side, where the legends never hide. Past and future collide on this cosmic ride. Lightsabers glowing bright, phasers set to stun the night. Battles fought in cosmic space, hope in every taste. Tales from the dark side, where the legends never hide. Past and future collide on this cosmic ride. Lightsabers glowing bright, phasers set to stun the night. Battles fought in cosmic space, hope in every trace. Saturday night take flight, the universe is fast and bright. Join the six-scale Mafia space, adventures old and new. Tales from the dark side, where the legends never hide. Past and future collide on this cosmic ride.
What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, Six Scale Mafia, man. We are on episode 162. Saturday night, Tales from the Darkside, guys. What is going on, everybody in the chat, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys can hear me, by the way. Let me know, because sometimes this shit is just screwy for whatever fucking reason, man. But we are back tonight, my friends, dude. Everybody in the house, man. We already got 100 in here, guys. We got a good panel tonight, man. We're gonna talk about some cool shit, some not so cool shit, and yeah, man. So I'm gonna bring some people in here in a minute, but dude, let me say what's up real quick, man, to everybody who's joining us this Saturday night, man. Doc Smizzle, what's up, man? Let's get this party started. What's up, my dude? Yeah, man. Dude, comics are, will they make it? We'll find out, brother. Stay tuned, man. Let's talk about it, my man. Luis, what's up, my friend? Thank you for coming as well, man. AJ, also, what's up, man? 10 cent, man, as Abe from the Expanse would say. We are in the churn now, my man, dude. Yeah. Such a good show, man. Watch The Expanse if you guys haven't, man. Amir, what's up, dude? Let me crack open this whiskey. Call it a game, my friend, dude. Jack Chris, what is up, my dude? Did you ever hear the tragedy of 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗛 the Wise, my man? Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. Justin, what's up, my man? Positive vibes, everyone. My dude, man. Always, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Toyvox, what's up as well, my friend? Who else do we have in here? Great, what's good, man? Happy Saturday for you, or maybe Sunday, I forget. Either way, man, thank you for coming, my friend. Roberto, what's up as well, dude? Charlie Unicorn, hide your children, hide your wife. Mafia is live. Yes, I am back, my friends. I am back, and we're good, man. We're better than ever, man. The Duke, what is up, my friend? Thanks for coming as well. Friends Talentino, what's up, dude? CT, my man, who is backstage. We're gonna bring him in a minute. Buckle up and keep your hands inside. Yeah, my man. Doc Bat, what's up, my friend? Keith Lee as well, man. Dude, lots of people. I know, man. Rest in peace, man. Val Kilmer, that one stung, my dude. That one stung. He's right fucking there. Anyway, Steven, what's up, my friend? Yeah, a little bit, man. What's up, Dustin, as well, dude? Everybody else coming in here. Thorn, Stars, what's up, my friend? Trying to say what's up, man. There's a lot of you guys in here already, man. It's early too, man, but I appreciate you guys all coming through. If I miss anybody, Nightwing, what's up, man, dude? Over at Chicago at C2E2, I saw that. Dude, thanks for showing me those mini figs too, man. That was awesome. Was those Playmates? That was awesome, dude. JD as well. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? As always, man. Pedro in the house as well, man. What's up, Lou? As well, dude. Fuck, man. We got a lot of people in here. Figurecraft Philly, what's up, my man, dude? Let's fucking go. Hit that like button every time you headbang. What's up, everyone, man? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Clinton Martin as well, man. If I miss anybody, guys, I'm sorry. Chat's just kind of. Bob Dylan, what's up, my brother? Bob in the house, man. The most regarded man in the Six Skill community. What's up, brother? Tijuana Mike, what's up, dude? What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Happy Saturday, collectors. Fuck yeah, dude. Collector Chris as well. Let's do this, my friend. Anthony Stanfield, what's up, dude? Willie as well. What's good, my friend? Preston as well. Guys, man. Coffin, what's up, man? 12-inch. What's up, Moose? The Moose is loose, man. Hello, community collectors received 1.6 Vespa for Deadpool and Ladypool, and 1.6 Terminator LA Police motorcycle. Hell yeah, dude. Both cool cars, my man. Or bikes. Windman, what's up, my dude? Thanks for coming as well, man. Mike as well, dude. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my dude? Got the Sideshow notice. Let's talk. We're going to. Maximum Flex as well, man. Guys, dude, if I miss anybody, my apologies, dude. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some tariff shit, some news, some updates, what's going on, some recent pickups. And is that gonna be our last pickup for a while? I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me bring in my man CT, dude. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing good. Hear you loud and clear.
Hey, hanging in there.
Hanging in the best we can, man. Shit, man. Speaking about hanging good and hanging low, Harry, my man. What's up, dude?
What's up?
How you doing,
How's it going, guys?
How you doing? Doing good.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not used to the short hair yet, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
right, yeah. That's still.
You got rid of the whole acolyte thing, and that was fucking...
Yeah, no more acolyte. Just good old normal dude now. So
just normal dude. Hey, dude, there's nothing
Normal
wrong.
guy.
There is nothing wrong with that shit, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
yeah, good to be
how you
back, though,
doing?
man. Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's been a couple weeks for me, but yeah, I mean, dude, it's good
yeah.
to like
two,
it back.
2 weeks. Yeah, I was just in Cali a few days ago, so I just got back and now just back onto pre-production mode again. So that's going.
That is, we need to finish our photography videos too, man. We
Just keep talking about it, yeah.
I know we keep saying it, but I'm like, are we gonna? We'll do it.
We'll
get
do
it
it, man. Like,
We'll get it done, man. Harry is demonstrating the Hot Toys superior hair implementation technology.
Implementation? You mean just
Yeah, look at that, man.
garbage glue?
Garbage.
Let me see that hairline. I want to see if there's any bad glue
no,
there.
let's not.
You have some
let's
bad
not look at
glue?
the hairline. Let's not mention the word hairline. I don't like that word.
At least you have some.
Yeah, some. It's
I hear you.
it's
Some you got a
going away
full
very
head. Dude,
quick.
wait till this happens.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God.
I know.
I was
Then what
banking
choice
on
do
my
you have?
Asian genes to kick in, but it's not working.
You might be all right. You might be all right.
My grandpa was bald, so.
Well, it may hit you.
Not
It
looking
may
good for
skip
me.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Figuregraph says I'm cutting my hair tomorrow. I'm gonna ask for the Harry style.
Harry Styles. I'll
Hell
see
yeah,
what you
man.
did there.
That one's pretty good, man. That's funny. Harry Artisan, when? See, Harrison. Fucking awesome, dude. Commander Green, what's up, my man? Harry, my dude. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. So, fuck, man. Did you get anything in, man, before we get into some stuff? I mean, I don't know if you picked anything up.
No,
Harry.
nothing in, man. It's been pretty slow for me. Nothing
Yeah?
at all, actually. So
Nothing at all.
nothing at all.
Well, we have droughts.
Well, you
I
guys.
mean.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I definitely did, and but I don't have it here. It's in the room. But you guys probably saw because I did pictures. But I did get my battling.
Yeah, your battle damage Deadpool. Yeah,
battling
yeah.
Deadpool. I don't know why I still have this box. It's just gonna go to the dumpster.
I saw that video.
Still-
Yeah.
it's still fresh. So I was like,
It's
let me
glossy.
hold on to it for like a week, and then I'll. fucking
Yeah,
throw
let's
it
just
away.
put it over here on the counter, just so. And
Yeah, and then I
I
don't
do like
know.
the art
We'll-
boxes.
Well, it's just the box. I know it's too much, man. There's
Space.
too much
Yeah,
stuff.
space.
But that figure's great, man. If you guys are waiting to get yours, I will say this. I don't, like I said, it's not here with me. They improved the ankles, and it's really cool because they have like these really thick. I'm looking around like I got something on my desk to show you, but like there's really clear, thick holes for the foot pegs now, and they're really stiff. You know what I'm saying? So, and they plug in kind of diagonally into the shoe, but they're real stiff, and you can move them, but you got to really use like some force. So
As long as they don't break.
I hope they use that like moving forward with newer releases. You know, not just for Deadpool. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's really nice, dude. So yeah, it's badass, man. It's really awesome. So, but yeah, it's CT. I know you got some shit in too.
Listen, we got some stuff. We got, Spider Punk. He showed up and he's upstairs. He's already put away. That's the head sculpt. You got to be careful with this thing. These little spikes, they're soft rubber, So like if you just let that head sculpt lay on the side, they'll misform and everything. So I had to do something with that head sculpt, but man, something big happened, and it happened today. It happened this morning. And you know, I have not been right. I've been off, I've been grouchy.
Yeah. You don't say.
During these yeah, you know, if you've been in Discord, you know, anytime an exclusive comes out, you know where to find me. Dry running, getting in the way.
Yeah.
Because my heart was broken, Anthony. My heart was broken early on with the very, very first exclusive. Do you recall?
I do recall.
And it slipped. It's
right through the fingertips. It was almost there.
Through my hands. I was in a business meeting. I couldn't get out. Everyone was trying to call me. My phone was going crazy. CFO was like, my phone's going bing, 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 bing. He's like, do you need to take that? I'm like, no, continue. And when I got out, it was gone. It was gone. And I have not been the same. And I swore I would make everyone's life as miserable as mine was. Whenever these exclusives got released, I would be there. I would dry run. I would get in the way. I don't care. I wanted the world to feel my pain.
Right?
Well, it's over.
Oh,
the madness,
shit.
The madness is ended, folks. I nailed. I concede.
You got it. Look at that, man.
Done.
That is a happy man right there. Look at his face.
And we have Don Prime to thank. A local New Hampshire
Oh,
right?
hell yeah, dude. Don, what's up, man? That's how he hooked you up?
Don was selling and reached out to him, met up with him this morning, and woo!
That's badass, man.
Long time coming. Well, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet.
No?
Yeah, I'm not. I need to be alone. I need to we need to dim the lights and
get some
pour a
candles
glass
going.
or something.
That's freaking great,
Yeah,
man. What, the Umbra?
We're gonna take our sweet time.
Dude, fuck
We're gonna take our sweet time with this.
So now all is right in the universe, and we're gonna
all should be right.
Rans is saying your villain arc is done.
There are no guarantees. Listen, we're sliding into Tariff War. Ay. But we can at least turn the page. At least the queues will be safe. I will no longer be jumping in queues just for the hell of it. I promise.
That's badass. That's really good. No, guys in the chat, yeah, your camera is mirrored. That's why everybody's tripping out. They're like, did you rearrange? Why is everything written backwards?
Oh,
but you're mirrored. That's why everything is in mirror mode. But
gotcha,
dude. That's awesome, dude. That's freaking sweet, man. And that was such a bullshit release, man, because you get 3 different helmets. It's from the video game, and they were like,
I have tried to get this thing through Macari. I have people try to rip me off. I got that silver coin, that silver dollar upstairs that someone sent me, and instead of an Umbra, and I mean, it was just it has been nothing but a thorn in my goddamn side. And thank God it's over. Amir, you can come back now, baby. I miss you.
Yeah, man.
Come on back, Amir. I'll be better now. I promise.
Hell yeah, man. Seriously, man. That's fucked, man. I can't believe that happened to you, especially that guy. Because I remember that you bought. For those that don't know, right? You bought an Umbra on Macari. He shipped it, and what arrived was a fucking silver dollar coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But they took care of you. I mean, that's still bullshit, but
Yeah. No. Macari's awesome.
Yep.
So,
no, they will take care of you when it comes to that shit, man. So, well, congrats, man. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad. That's really
Bob,
badass.
you're not wrong.
Jedi Chris, Umbra or no Umbra, I still have PTSD. So that's pretty funny, man. But yeah, dude, that's badass, man. I'm glad you got that. I got the Deadpool. Harry got nothing, but
no.
You got some stuff coming, probably, right?
I hope so. I'm still waiting for the Ahsoka stuff to finally get released. We still got Shin.
Yeah, Shin. I'm waiting for.
Dude, just release fucking Shin already. So
yeah,
Hera,
what?
I want my Hera. So
are you now? Are you? I always forget this, man. Are you going for like the whole Ahsoka line? Or are you just sticking to Rebels? Or are you sticking?
Mostly the characters from Rebels. But I mean, Shin is definitely new. But I go for the hot ones. You know, like if they're hot, I'll bring them home.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I wasn't sure because you watch those and grew up with that, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm like,
yeah. So Hera's
I didn't know how deep
home.
you were gonna go that line.
Yeah, Hera's coming home. I got Sabine here. I got Chopper. Don't
what's
have.
Going on with your ear there, man?
This
so
thing.
What you got? What you got?
Did you not see that? I had this on for.
Did I not see that? No,
I've never seen that before. Oh.
No.
This is also new. This right here.
Oh shit! What you got there?
It's a little something. It's a little secret.
A little secret. Let me see it. Let me see it.
A little secret.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
It's Nordic.
What I was gonna say, that's Nordic. Yeah. All right. Bonus points in the chat if anybody can read that.
If you can translate this somehow.
Somehow.
It's 2 steps. So you gotta transcribe it to the English alphabets, and then it'll start to make sense.
All right. Well, Doc says you're marked and branded. I
mean, pretty much.
No regrets. Oh yeah, man. I remember that. That's cool, man. Well, fucking hey, man, rocking on, dude. That's badass, man. That is badass. Look at you cradling that Umbra. That's awesome.
That's a very happy man. That's what I'm hoping to be like with my Artisan Anakin at some point, hopefully.
Yeah. So you got that, right?
I did not.
You did not.
Yeah. So I missed out on the pre-order. I was like 30 something in line when he sold out, and then about 4 days after that, I got the wait list. My wait list converted, and I still fucking missed it. And now I'm just like, what the fuck?
That is
so.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for some miracle to happen at this point.
Well, it's gonna. I mean, well, actually,
kind of.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Because this whole like we're gonna talk about this whole tariff thing here in a minute, but there's like so much crazy shit going on that it's like, I don't know. I was waiting for Jay. Really Jay was gonna come in, but do what?
I already missed one wait list. I don't think it's ever gonna convert again.
Well, no, but there may be other ways to,
I guess
procure it. Of course. Don't buy it on the dude. The people are fucking selling that shit for like $1,000. Dude.
Like,
it's
no,
fuck that.
I don't. That's another thing I don't get. Like, if people just don't buy it, wouldn't it just go down in value?
It'll just go down. But the problem is, some people will buy it. They're like, fuck it.
Just don't
drop the. I know, but that
go down.
That promotes that, right? Because then people are like, look, it's sold. Fuck it. Oh, this guy's selling it for a G. I'll and then it sucks, man.
Hey, I mean, I guess if you got fuck you money, then I guess, but.
Anyway, SB, my man, dude, thanks so much, brother, man. 35 months of channel membership.
Hell
man.
Yeah.
That's almost 3 years. Yeah, holy shit, my man. Thank you, my friend. Always, dude. It says, hey, all, I hope you're having a good day. Dude, we're having a good day. I think we're having a good day. I hope you guys are having a good day. For sure. I just don't understand.
Could be worse.
Doc says, don't waste the effort. It's all going to be paused by early Monday. Trust me, I saw rumors somewhere. The thing about yes.
No, there were rumors that there was a rumor, but that was just bullshit.
So, who fucking knows, Doc? That's what I think about it, man. Until we get something set in stone. I don't know, man. But yeah, dude, there's some crazy shit, man. What should we talk about first? Should we just get right into it? I mean, you guys want to just talk about it right now?
The bad news first, go into the good
news
the bad
later? Well, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of, here's the weird part though, right? Like I'll say this. So we've got, I believe this was this is from Sideshow, right? So this is posted on their site. You guys can go here and go to help, .sideshow. You can see it here. So they put this out this morning. And what their statement is involving these tariffs, right? And the reason I haven't talked about this you know, in the past month or so, is just because I wanted to find out more information, right? Because a lot of us are just kind of speculating. We don't know what's going on. What the hell's this or that? I mean, I know at this point it's like so high on both sides that it's fucking pointless. So something's got to give, right? But you know, people are putting out statements now, and what's weird to me is, I don't know if you guys read this yet, but they're basically saying to offset the portion of the new fees, they're going to do a tariff impact fee on products that ship from the factory, like during the tariff period, which we're in, right? So weird thing with Sideshow is that they anticipate, so it's not set in stone, but they anticipate the fee to be 6% for us, which to me is insane, because
very low.
it's very low. If they're getting hit with 125%, 145% tariff, and they're only going to charge us a 6% upcharge, they're going to be eating a ton of fucking money. But what I found interesting more about that, dude, is that it says here, it is important to note that the tariff impact fee does not apply to the vast majority of items on side.
That was shocking.
Right. And I'm like, is the vast majority everything, and the tiny minority is hot toys? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? So I don't know, man. And you know, so I just kind of want to talk about it. You know, I don't really want to get like into politics and all that bullshit, China, Trump, all this stuff, but just because this is like what's affecting us in the, you know, obviously it's affecting like everything in importing and exporting, but in particular with us, like companies, toy companies don't make a ton of fucking money. They're not big, like we're not a big collectible group in the grand scheme of things, right? As opposed to all other types of merchandise. So like it is affecting us in a lot of ways. And you know, it's weird that, you know, at least they dropped this off and they said during this tariff time, if you don't want to pay the tariff fee, they'll waive your standard NRD, right? So I don't know. It says once the tariffs are lifted, then no surcharge will be applied to new items. So it's going to be like a temporary thing. But as far as I know, and what I've been told on good authority is a lot of, well, I'll hold that thought. I'll bring it up here in just a second, because we do have my brother backstage right now that I must bring in here. My man Jay, what is up, dude?
What's up with you, brother? How y'all doing tonight? What's up?
Doing great, man. How are you?
How about yourself?
What's going on, Jay?
Doing good. What's up, Harry? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Jay?
How
How's it
are
going,
you, my
man?
man? I got a full screen. I always got to see what's back there. I see that.
Oh, he's doing his back here. I'm calling. I
always, man.
Real quick.
Oh no. You're good. You're good. I watched your video on that, by the way.
CT, what's up?
Be a delay.
CT?
What's going on, Jay? How you doing, man?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just reading stuff and I was processing.
Oh, you're
stuff.
okay. I just kind of sprung you in, man. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah. I was like, hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I was getting some work email shot. I was like, what the hell? No. Yeah. Ahsoka's great. Ahsoka's, dude.
Yeah. I saw the review. Great job.
Thank you. She's, I got her from Toys Asylum. If anybody wanted to know, I got her from there, and shipping was like instantaneous. It's quite ridiculous, to be honest with you. It was like in 2 days. It's ridiculous. 2 days. Like I was like, this can't be
really
right.
2 days? I never bought from them. I heard them sprung up out of fucking nowhere. They're not Toys Wonderland, are they?
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that, because I was kind of thinking, I didn't like shout them out during the video or anything because I wasn't sure. They did a whole write-up about it on their Instagram page. They actually went extensive. They were like, look, you can check with the business bureaus here. We are not Toys Wonderland. I was like, well, damn, okay. So
they're really like, hey, please believe us. We're not.
They was like, believe us, we are not. But I mean, the service was, I hate to say it, was amazing. It was like I bought it Monday morning. It was here Wednesday afternoon. It was ridiculous. It really was. Wow. I've never seen it that fast. Yeah, Hong Kong and New York, 2 days. Yeah,
that's crazy,
it's ridiculous.
bro.
It's ridiculous. So yeah.
Well, congrats, man.
Shout out to them. But it's a great purchase. A great figure. A real good figure. I mean, it looks just like Rosario Dawson.
Now, but here's the thing, though. I mean, before I don't want to segue too far off, but
Yeah.
My buddy George, Hyperdrive. If you guys don't follow him on YouTube, man, the Star Wars channel, he broke his arm.
Yep.
And I watched him do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think, I can't tell. We weren't there. We weren't using our own strength, but I don't think he really applied a lot of pressure when he was messing with the figures. So
no, he really didn't. And I actually referenced him in my video because when I saw his video, because first I got to, you know how it is. I don't want to watch anybody else's review until mine is done, so I don't,
Yeah, same. Usually, yeah.
Inadvertently steal somebody's shit. But this time around, I was like, well, let me look at his video because I know he just started doing Hot Toys reviews. I know he does a lot of other great reviews, but I was like, let me see, just check him out and take a look at the figure. And when that happened, I was scared. I was like, oh shit, because I knew about the metal joints and all that, and I know that particular body had that problem with the first go round with the first Ahsoka. So I was worried about that, but I did exactly like he did. I pulled the cufflinks off, and not the cufflinks, but the cuffs that she has on her arms, and worked the joints myself, and it was no problem. I even put a little dab of gun oil on there, and
just to kind of lubricate it a little bit.
Just to lubricate it a little bit. You can use any other. I'm a gun owner, so I just had had the oil right there. I was like, well, why not? And I had a comment saying that, and I was like, well, I have gun oil right here. So I put a dab on that, and it was fine. It was no problem at all. It was like no problem at all. But I would say before posing, work those joints just to make sure it's not brittle. And I think like it is, these things travel all over the world. They sit in all type of conditions. We don't know how long we don't know how long it's been, this thing has, been out of production,
like compressed and decompressed, like with temperature, could get cold and hot, and then brittle and
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely work those joints, warm it up a little bit, before handling. But it is kind of scary because it had that problem the last time, but that was plastic. Now they have metal joints and shit is still snapping. So it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
damn,
I don't know, but my copy came out very well, very good. I love it. I think it's way better than the first version. This is the one.
It looks a lot better, dude. So I'm kind of
looks just like Rosario.
Forward to it.
It looks.
I just don't like the angry face. I think they could have gave her more of like a smirking face or something, rather like neutral and then one.
Yeah. That one doesn't look like her. Yeah, the angry face, that's where the likeness breaks up completely. But the neutral portraits,
looks spot on.
Rosario,
100%. Fantastic. 100%. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
See what you nestling over there? Look at CT.
Oh yeah. He got in his Umbra, man. We were talking about it before you joined, man.
Nice.
Yeah. He can't stop playing with it, man.
I know you was after that one for a while, so I'm glad to see you got that, bro. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. My brother, man, AJ, though. What's up,
again,
man?
Don Prime, wherever you are. Thank you once again.
Yeah, man. It's awesome, man. Awesome. From Don, man. Awesome. But AJ, what's up, man? He's gonna be catching the replay, dude. I appreciate it, brother. Always, dude. Hey. Always, man. And Keith, what's up, man? A little late, but not bad. We're actually gonna talk about this meat and potatoes. We kind of started, and then Jay joined. I don't know if you saw this yet, Jay. Like we were kind of talking about. This is a Sideshow post today, and that. The gist of it is like they're gonna anything that's in the tariff terms, they're gonna tack on approximately 6%. It doesn't say definitively, right? Which I think is weird because the pricing is so high. But here was my whole point that I was trying to make before you joined, is that the factories they're like refusing to ship out, and US distributors are refusing to accept packages at this time. So I don't know. I found it peculiar that Sideshow put this out because I have it on good authority. They're not accepting shit right now. So,
I heard that factories were closing down, like because of this. Like they were not closing down, but shutting down like any shipments going in and out. So I don't know. And I heard that today, probably from the same source. And I don't know. And the 6% seems a little low, especially when that tariff was, what was it, 145? That's the highest it's going.
Yeah, dude. So if they're gonna do,
I'm like, how do you get 6%? So they have. I'm thinking at some point they're eating that cost temporarily, but if it depends, and I'm thinking they're looking at it like hoping that this will something will change within, I guess, the next 6 months to a year. Because let's face it, a lot of us have stuff that's not due out to 6 months to a year anyway. Depending on, you know, whether that be a statue, whether that be, you know, a hot toy. But I don't know how they're going to be able to eat that cost at you know, that high for that, you know. No company can sustain that long, depending on how, we don't know how long this is going to be. But I mean, homie don't look like he's backing off from that.
No, and here's the thing too, right? And I see what Charlie was saying, but I don't believe that to be true. As 6% of the MSRP, because what they're saying specifically, bro, is this new tariff impact fee. You see what I'm saying? It's not like a 6% increase on the MSRP, and then by the way, here's an additional 145% fucking tariff fee. Like they're saying, hey, we anticipate this fee to be 6%, but and look, maybe this blows over by the end of the week, or you know, next week or whatever, and this is all a moot point. But right now, I know that a lot of factories are not making shit. I know a lot of factories are literally throwing shit in the ocean. They're like, fuck it, we don't have space, we're just dumping it, because they're not shipping. Like it's a stalemate, you know what I mean? So and I know I see some of you guys in here, you know, like Luis. I don't think current pre-orders are at risk. No, what I think the situation is going to be, again, this is all moot if they resolve this, right?
Right.
But what I think is going to happen is anything that Sideshow does not already have, right, shit that's going to be coming, they would shut that down. They're not accepting packages. So if that's the case, and they do decide to accept the package, that means that they're paying those tariffs, which is going to be brutal. But let's say they do it. Let's say they just tap the bank and they're like, fuck it, we're gonna spend this exuberant amount of money. We're only going to charge customers 6% on a tariff tax. Then we would still get our stuff, right?
I think they would have to do it right now, but it's not sustainable. If they're going to do that for right now, that's cool, because I mean, what is the other option? The other option is not sending out shit, and they'll go belly up doing that. So I think they're at kind of a bit at a stalemate at this point, that they have to go ahead and do that. And 6%, I mean, I think that's pretty generous, considering, you know,
extremely generous, but
you know, but it's, I mean, I don't know how they're going to sustain, depending on how long this goes. Like you said, hopefully this will, you know, this could change as of next week or in the weeks to come. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to sustain, but I think right now this is their best play.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, and I see a lot of you guys talking about this, the rise of the reseller and stuff like this, but the thing is, though, is that still, like, if they're selling from China, they're still going to have to, that's still importing into the United States. So they're still subject to it.
And if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's under 800, they don't get hit with that tariff, do they?
They do.
Because that was a loophole. If it's under 800.
No, because all our shit's under 800 and we're getting hit.
Right.
Prior with the de minimis thing was under $800.
Right.
But
right.
They revoked that shit.
Right.
So on May 2nd, according, that's what, thanks Doc in the chat. Yeah. So I don't know specifically what's happening with that, right? And I just know that we got the statement from Sideshow. We had a statement from Time Walker Toys. They sent out a big email blast, which I can also bring up here, man.
Big Bad Boy Store did as well.
This is really long email, so I don't want to like read through all of this, but Time Walker did put this out, and they're like, hey, you know, we're sorry that, you know, this is what's happening. Current tariff rate is at 145%, but it doesn't matter what it is, it's too fucking expensive, is what they're basically saying. Yeah. And, you know, these current pre-orders prior are potentially subject, because that's the thing too, that's the other thing we got to pay attention to, right, is that even if you pre-ordered before this happens, it still hasn't arrived in the States yet. So once it comes, they're subject to those. That's what I mean. Like, there's all this, you know, stuff that we've already pre-ordered, but it's not here in the States yet. So if this is still in effect, we're gonna, I don't know, man. Basically, I think everything's on hold. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not fucking pre-ordering right now, and not out of the risk of not getting an item, because Sideshow will just refund you, as they stated, right? You know what I mean? In this, if you know they're waiving NRDs if that occurs, right? Like, so if if this Anakin goes up for pre-order, well, it's a little tough. You probably want to just jump on it anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, if it goes up and you pre-order it, and this is still happening, and then eventually it does ship, because remember, this is a celebration release, so it's not like you're gonna wait a year and a half for this, right? Sideshow will get it. It's coming soon, right? Supposedly. So if everything works out that way, and there's still these tariffs, and then that Anakin does come in, and they're like, "Hey, we're ready to ship your figure." They have whatever percent they're gonna say for their tariff impact fee, and then you can opt out. Be like, "Hey, you know what? I'm not comfortable with paying that tariff," and they'll refund you your NRD. That's what that statement is basically saying. So
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, I think that's a good option, because these things are expensive enough as they are. But I think most collectors are going to end up paying it. I do. I think as long as it's at that 6%, I think that's why they kept it at 6%, because they don't want to lose customers. They don't want people giving up those NRDs and canceling those orders and losing out on all that money. So it's like, we'll lose a little bit money, up front, just so we can, still keep the fucking lights on. So it makes sense. And I think most collectors will pay that 6%. I can't see people
6%. Yeah, for sure, dude. I think if anybody in the chat, like, I mean, I'll even put a poll, man. And I'm pretty sure you guys would say yes. Would you be willing to pay a 6% increase?
I can't see Artisan Anakin or one of these Anakins come out and they're like, yeah, here's the here's the payment, here's the 6%. I can't see collectors saying, no, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm completely out. What are you gonna do? Go on the secondary market and pay $2,000 for it, or whatever, $1,500, whatever,
Sure.
Yeah.
And I know what Mike's saying here too. There are situations like this, and this could potentially be a loophole. If let's say, Hot Toys, for example, since that's the main figures we collect. Let's say they make a bunch of shit and they send it to somebody that's not subject to those tariffs, right?
Yeah, they could do that.
But I don't think there's an amendment that says the point of origin, like point of manufacture, like where was it manufactured? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be I don't know, that could be a thing where, they're like, hey, listen, we're gonna ship 10,000 units to Vietnam. And then Vietnam has a warehouse for us, and then we're gonna ship from Vietnam to the U.S. so we're not subject to the crazy tariff, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even know if that's possible. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? I mean, do you have any thoughts on this, Harry?
Nothing much. I mean, ideally, I just would like to not pay extra for anything, because 6% is not crazy, but it's still a good amount. Like, if your order is like what, 320, 6% is still like $20, right?
Yeah, it will start to add up, like Doc's saying. I mean, it's
so it definitely adds up for sure. So I mean, this whole situation is just ugly, man, and like I don't want to get into it, obviously, because emotions and whatnot, but yeah, it's just annoying that it's affecting just our hobbies, man. Like,
right, it's the hobby that's really, and maybe we're being selfish because we're like, hey, our fucking toys, but like that's what we do. That's what we collect. That's what we talk about, and it's it sucks. And Clinton, the Sideshow would eat all of that basically. So Kyle heard the Prime 1 isn't shipping anything right now. Is that true? That's what I heard as well. What I've been told through work channels and other sources, that the factories aren't shipping shit right now. They're not going to pay that, you know what I mean? And they're not, and then the U.S. distributors are not going to pay. They're like, we're not accepting packages until this is like resolved. So, Leo, what's up, my man? Leo will probably be joining us here in a little bit as well. There goes my due back I paid for. I think you're good, bro. I mean, if it's Sideshow, right? It's just, we're gonna see what they do. Like, and again, if there's anything Sideshow, they'll refund us if it's in this tariff window. So but it sucks, man. But rock 'em out, dude. My brother, man, 22 months membership, dude. Thanks, my man. I don't know if you talked about it, but this Joker 4-pack would cost $200 shipping plus 145%, which would be $2,300 after shipping. Thank God shipping is postponed. Well, thank you, my man. And that is true. I guess if you were going to have that happen and you were subject to that, right? You're talking about the InArt 4-pack. That could, so that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, dude.
So basically, it's just most ideal for all of us to just kind of put a pause to everything at the moment, you would say, or?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm still gonna I'll
anything.
pre-order here and there until they fix this, because there's some things you just don't want to miss, and Sideshow's giving you that guarantee that, because that's the big problem, right? It's not so much like I'm like, okay, look, if I need to get this, and we'll talk about that Anakin in a little while, guys, but like if we wanted to get that Anakin, right, and we have a chance to get in the queue and lock in an NRD, I'll drop the NRD. I'd rather know, okay, I dropped like $30 and it's pseudo secured.
You can get it back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because if they then come in and say, hey, listen, we can't get this, the tariffs are fucked, here's your money back, you know? So it's not you're not subject to just losing money. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to make sure I'm understanding this as well. So let's say if you pre-order and this works out, or they come to some type of agreement, will that 6% or whatever, will that fee be waived?
Yeah, because they're only putting that on as a like a tariff tax,
right,
for the moment, right? So
that's what I'm saying. We should. I wouldn't say that we wouldn't like it doesn't matter one way or another. It has to work. They have to work it out. If both of the companies if they're not shipping in China, to the U.S. and if not having that correspondence, we're gonna have to wait regardless. So if we're pre-order, I don't see why we wouldn't still pre-order. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even it's gonna work out, you're
still guaranteed your refund if
right. Yeah, so I don't.
And it's not going to ship until like a year from now, right? So.
Right. So I wouldn't see.
Well, in
why
certain cases, right? Yes.
Right.
Yes. That Anakin can be like next month, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't get resolved,
or the Deadpool is coming.
Or that Deadpool. The Deadpool's coming. So, that could. Will this also affect Stallone 6-scale stuff? Not sure if his figures are made, but there was a preview of Rocky 4. Yeah. It's manufactured in China. Now I don't know where they're shipping from. Now I don't know. I don't know if I have the post here, because there are a couple of things, but I know that if I can bring it up while we're looking, guys. So I'm sorry, I should have had this already pulled up, but I do not. But somewhere, Yost, from Jazz Inc., right? He made a post as well. I'm trying to find it, man. I don't know where he put it. Maybe I don't have to bring it up, but basically, he was saying that he's gonna start shipping his products from the Netherlands to kind of circumvent that whole tariff situation, right? So if that works, then companies might be able to do that, otherwise, right? And kind of offload it to another country and then ship it in. I'm not really too sure. So so William, I don't, that's the thing, right? So we just got to be a little careful with moving forward, I guess, until they resolve it. I'm pretty sure it's going to get resolved, because it can't sit like this. And that's not even just toys, bro. That's like the fucking whole economy. So, but I know I didn't know much about the Time Walkers with CT, because I know you got the email blast, and now we're seeing Sideshow, X06, we had a statement put out. I'll bring that up in a minute as well. But you have concerns on this as well, or is this a wait and see, gonna blow over kind of thing, or what you think about all that, man? Because I know you've been
we've had lots of talk about the tariffs in the Discord, and as passionate as these conversations and debates get, we try to keep it relevant, to what we're all here for, which is collecting. And it kind of would break down into a couple subtopics, right? If you're all in, if you're if you're sitting on 20, 30 pre-orders, if you're like that guy, what are you gonna do? You know, and that's my case. So I'm all in. I'm gonna go ahead and support the companies that make the products that I want, regardless of what's happening. I mean, when things are getting tough, the worst thing you can do is really rip your pre-orders out. I mean, you can just imagine if anyone made if everyone made a run on Sideshow right now,
Yeah,
and they
just
had to
bailed
go ahead
out.
and pay everyone back, that'd be that, you know. So me personally, I'm in it, you know, but I don't take much weight. I don't put much weight into that letter from Sideshow. They had to put something out there. So this thing keeps changing and evolving, and depending on how long it goes, that communication's not going to mean much. So, you know, as someone who's sitting on 20, 30 pre-orders, you know, I'm going to use this time to get through my pre-orders, man. Like I will probably not jump on a lot of the new stuff, but I'm just going to mine away and use this as an opportunity to get ahead. I mean, I'm always looking for an opportunity to get ahead. And I got to try to find the positive, you know, aspect out of this. What can I take away from this? So if I can go ahead and just keep mining away and use this as an opportunity to get ahead in those pre-orders, I'm going to go ahead and do that. The other thing is, you know, this is an opportunity. Like, I think if the longer this goes, you're going to see the secondary market get stronger. And
Yes,
that's good. This is a good time to get rid of some figures. You know, we all have some figures we're sitting on, and it's a good opportunity to go ahead and there's a lot of stuff that's got by me. I know there's, you know,
Same.
folks out there, collectors. You've guys missed, you know, a bunch of figures. Too much stuff has been coming out. So, you know, focus on that stuff. You know, trying to get that stuff. Look for it domestically, obviously, so you don't have to go ahead and get hit with these fees. So there's the secondary market, you know, that's exciting, and there've been some good deals. I think that's going to change, you know. So if there's something out there you're looking for, go get it. And you know, if you have that itch, if you have to buy something and you can't wait, you know, go backwards or go sideways if it got by you.
Yeah.
And then there's, you know, do other things to focus on your collection at this point. Do you work on your displays, work on your lighting, work on those other things. There's always things. This is ultimately, this is what makes collecting great. And I know it doesn't seem like that right now, but trust me, these moments are the moments that make collecting interesting, right? Otherwise, we're just collecting pre-orders is not fun. You know, that's not exciting.
That's no.
No. And curating a collection through recessions, through pandemics, through trade wars now, tariff wars, right?
Yeah.
This shapes your collection. You know, your collection is something that you build over a lifetime. And as we go through this, you have to sacrifice, you have to give up things. You may have to sell some things. You may get some great deals out of this, but you'll remember it and you'll look at those figures a little bit differently. So stay calm. Stay calm. The market's always just going to settle this thing out. We throw too much money at this. Trust me, it's not going to go away. It's not. Howard's got bills to pay, you know, and Yost has got a Porsche, you know, to pay off. So just be positive. There's lots of other things you can do with your collection. Just because we're slowing down or we're pausing doesn't mean you got to get out, you know. So yeah.
No, man,
Very well
fucking said, man. And we'll touch on that, but I do have my man backstage. What's up, my dude?
What's going down, brother?
Nothing,
How you
man.
doing?
Happy Saturday, man.
Going
We're just
on,
having,
Happy Saturday, brother. Happy Saturday,
Yeah.
man.
having a little
Definitely happy.
round table powwow on, you know, what's going on and expectations. I know you were listening in the chat and everything, but
Yeah, I was listening on the way home. Just got back here like a good few minutes ago. They had a so every year, pretty much around this time, um, there is over at the Holy Spirit for Kids, the hospital over there. They have like it's like a cancer research program, just mainly for the kids, where they give you an update, especially if you are a major contributor, if you like donate and stuff like that. They just want to know. So I have 6 kids that are actually under me that each year, you actually get like a certain amount of kids that you get a chance to donate to. So that's why when we have like these Halloween initiatives, Thanksgiving initiatives, especially Christmas initiatives. I didn't do it this year specifically because I wanted to kind of partner with them doing something completely different. But next year I'll probably bring it back, or this year I'll probably bring it back. But it was just more so they want to give you the updates on, how the kids are doing. You get a chance to sit there and talk to them, just to see how. And they're fighters, bro. They're definitely fighters. They're fans.
yeah.
They collect. Like I've donated quite a few pieces. When
awesome.
it comes when we talk about selling stuff, I don't sell because, like I said, it's just. Just for me, I've never said, but I'd rather give it to some or give it to kids that are really into these things, bro. Like, they're into Marvel, they're into Star Wars and stuff like that. So it's good to kind of see it. And it's good to see that the kids that I'm dealing with are really fighters and they're dealing with this. Like you're healthy.
Yeah.
A lot of it's on a remission. Like they've been able to ring those bells and stuff like that, man. Like it really, really says a lot. So, me and Toya, we go over there, every year and check it out, man. So I would employ anybody. Like we talk about these things, tariffs and all that. Bro, like I said, we can talk about it till we blue in the face. Most important thing is to see lives that are basically saved. And if your money is going in the right place, it means more than half the stuff that I'm talking about right now and half the stuff that I'm dealing with. These tariffs, if it gets too high, then I can simply stop. We talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
I can stop. I can just simply stop and not collect anything and not have to worry about it because I have the pieces that I need in my collection. You know what I mean? I have the stuff that I love, at least represents the IPs and it represents the nostalgia that that's more important to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if
But
it came down to it that way, right? I think
if it definitely
that
did,
is-
bro, because that's the level of importance. But Jay, we talked about this on Wednesday. Actually, we talked about this on your show.
Yep.
They have been prepping, pretty much over the years, bro. Even during the pandemic, Hot Toys has basically been prepping us for moments like this anyway, because they've been increasing prices on figures and stuff like that. We've seen that shit go up over the years, bro. I think right now for this, right, we put a lot of emphasis on it. And yes, it's bad, but I think like all things, bro, like everything that we deal with, there's another storm that we'll have to find a way to weather. And I think it's just more so being responsible for what you collect, how you collect, and probably you just got to start doing things a bit smaller, condensing now,
Yes.
right? I think we got to be almost greedy going after everything because we want it. Even certain things that we probably don't necessarily need, we just go after it. And then after a while, we end up
we've already
selling
been
it.
conditioned that way because I've been doing the past year. I'm like, wait, that one's like, I can't be getting everything like we used to.
Listen, I did. So speaking about, because I heard Harry talking about Ahsoka on the way home as well. I got rid of 2 figures that from that line. I canceled the order on them because I was like, I really had to think about moments like this and before it happens. I didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know what? It makes sense because I want to stick to the main characters, not characters that showed up on the screen for like only a few minutes. People might hate me for it, but I canceled those zombie troopers, bro. I had to. I had to, mainly
You're
for
saying
me.
plural, so that means you had.
I had 2 of them, and I canceled both of them.
That's half a stack right there.
Yeah, I canceled both of them because I had to prioritize towards the things that I really wanted. I knew I wanted Ahsoka. I wanted Sabine. I want Hera. I wanted to have Chopper. I wanted the main. I wanted, Shen and Balin. I wanted those particular characters.
Right.
So but I knew that there were certain things that had to be sacrificed, and it wasn't just them. It wasn't just them. It was a few other pieces that I've been telling people that I've been sacrificing the entire collection. I had to prioritize towards things that made more sense to me. and this is even before the tariffs hits.
Right,
So
right,
imagine,
right, yeah.
yeah. So imagine where we are now. Imagine like we're here now, and the things that we have to necessarily think about, you know, long term. You know, it's not just about collecting for me; it's about family. But
Yes.
I enjoy collecting. I enjoy what it is to be in this particular community and the
Well,
things that we
yeah,
collect.
yeah. I mean, that's
I
what
things
warned
we
you that
share.
CT card was shut down. I warned you. I
Right.
warned you. They found
Hey,
us.
they found
They found
everybody,
us.
bro. They found everybody, bro. So that and
Yeah.
that's the thing. But you know, CT's right. I think it's one of those situations where we have to start enjoying the things that we have and collect responsibly and be smart about what we basically do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think this too will pass eventually. I think it will. We'll
yeah.
find a way. I think the universe finds a way for us to manage certain things. That's how we got to look at it, bro. I'm not going to spend my time and energy focused on these things when I know I can control what it is that I collect and how much money I'm dishing out. Because if it just gets too high, I'm done. I'm not
Right, you're
married
done.
to
I'm
this.
like,
You
I'm
know what I
out.
mean?
Yeah, same.
This is what it is.
Exactly.
Same.
Yep.
I mean, and it's rough, and I mean, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. Even pre-tariff, you know, a lot of you guys know, like the modern suit Keaton from The Flash, right?
Yeah.
Present day, older Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I wanted it, I didn't get it.
But listen,
You know
just
what I mean? Because I have
be
like,
mindful.
recognized
I mean,
It's
this right
more-
here, bro.
this motherfucker. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you just have it on cue. Like, what the fuck is that?
Just,
I can't
just
believe
be
you didn't get that
mindful
one, bro.
that it's more than collecting pre-orders. It's more than the consumption. You know, it's about the
hilarious.
photography. It's about posing. It's about
Yeah.
Yep.
now we got
Yep.
folks getting into movies.
Yeah.
People kit bashing,
Mhm.
making custom figures, making our own figures. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be all about just collecting the pre-orders. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's lots else to do.
Bob Dylan shows us that every day. He goes through his entire
Yeah, he
collection.
does.
He's getting them head
Yeah.
sculpts. He's getting them, rooted. And I go back and look at a lot of stuff that I have here, and I'm like, okay, how can I reorganize? It'll look good a certain way. Repose. Oh, that looks
Yeah,
good.
it's just kind of reinvigorating.
Yeah, just
your
reinvigorate my
collection,
collecting
you know?
experience, bro. Outside of all the pre-orders right now, because even like and we talked about this also. I think even Howard prepared himself for this. Wow, that's why we got dumped on like last year, like the end of last year, bro. He was dumping everything out, bro. Like straight up, we were getting, this is released, that's released, this is coming, that's coming, and I'm like, yo, bro, it's Christmas. He's like, I don't give a shit. You gonna buy this? And that's just basically the way it was, bro. Like it was just we were getting dog pound with just everything and swamp. That's because he was getting all that stuff out because he knew moments like this people were going to probably rethink, and it is going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot of businesses, bro. It really is until things are kind of figured out.
It just makes me question like Sideshow about how much,
I agree.
for instance, the do back. There ain't no way they don't have that do back in their warehouse by now.
Ooh, Sideshow?
And I think
bro.
I think they bring some things in, and I'm wondering if they're sitting on it, waiting for a celebration or waiting for May 4th, because Spider-Punk came right in. Spider-Punk was
Like
released.
that,
Boom.
bro.
I've got it here now,
Yeah.
but still, I don't have my do back. I don't have.
Yeah, bro.
There's quite a few things I don't
That's
have,
been
and
paid off already.
it makes me wonder, like, if they have stuff in that warehouse for whatever reason, they sit on it and they want to release it for
Like in waves, like certain their fiscal year or something like financially within their.
Because when I'm thinking about like items that I have, big items that could get hit with a tariff tax or something like that, the do back comes to mind. So where the hell is that?
But if
thing?
it's
Oh,
here, right?
forever.
If it's in the if it's in the US, right, then Sideshow ships it should not be affected, right? Because it's here.
That's what I'm saying. It's been
shouldn't be.
paid off. And here's the thing. It's been paid off, but I also have because I got mine through Underground. And so I paid it off through them. And they were the ones who told me, well, the way it's working now is you pay it off, but it's Sideshow that's going to be shipping it out And I don't know if it was a certain things that were going on, but it's Sideshow that's going to be shipping it out to everybody.
Direct.
So it's not,
Yeah.
it's going to be directly from them. So it's not going through underground. It's just, whatever. So, but the thing is,
Yeah, they're like a proxy sale,
Yeah.
and then Sideshow will ship it.
exactly. And so I have, which it's strange because there is still a FedEx shipping notice with a tracking number that still hasn't been fulfilled yet that I'm sitting on through underground. So I'm wondering if that was part of it, or if it was an item that they probably created 2 SKUs or 2 tracking numbers for that's already been shipped and they just didn't cancel the one.
Yeah.
It could be that as well. I'm not really sure, but it's just a wait and see, because we've been waiting on that due back now. It's been like almost 2 months,
Yeah.
like 2 or 3
Yeah.
months
I
now.
just want my due back, right? Yeah, it's been out for
Yeah.
it's been out for a while, dude. So I mean,
It's been a minute.
I think we can roll roll the dice right now and say, you know what, like Sideshow's not going anywhere, Hot Toys isn't going anywhere, but until, kind of like what Leo was saying, CT guys all make great points, that in the meantime, no, I don't believe any pre-orders with Sideshow are at risk. Like I said, they put out that notice. If you don't want to pay the duty tax of 6% or whatever, then you can get your NRD back. Yeah, it may be a bummer that you don't get your figure, but at least you get your money back until shit's sorted. So I don't think there's any risk. Like they're ensuring the customers are cool. Time Walker, everybody else, they're like, hey, listen, you know what I mean? This is what's going to happen. Rest assured, we're going to do what we can. If we can't, we're going to refund you. You know what I mean?
Ordered my K2SO today. So
yeah, so people aren't going to get
me.
fucked out of their money. They just might not get the fig until this is resolved, right? So until then, yeah, dude, reorganize, man.
And that, my question
it's
is,
tough.
if they stop, shipping everything out, and I heard you say earlier that they, and here's my thing. Let me ask you a question. How the hell did y'all get? I didn't get an email from these motherfuckers at all. About this.
CT got the email from Time Walker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Doc found that Sideshow link and put it up in Discord this morning. I don't know how he.
Okay.
Yeah,
ran
that wasn't an
across
email,
that.
but
That
I didn't
didn't-
get an email blast for
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
because I
think
was
that
like, I
got sent
definitely
out.
didn't get one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
But
they're
my
just putting out their
question
statement.
is, if they're going to stop doing doing that, are they going to also stop putting up pre-orders? You know what I mean? Like,
They're gonna take them because
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
still take
they're
pre-orders.
they're
Sure.
gambling that this is something's got to give.
but
You know what I
will
mean?
people want to even do that, knowing that, well, you still ain't sending me my shit?
I know, but they're
You know what I
hoping
mean?
that the situation gets resolved, right? So
Oh,
they're
okay.
like,
Right.
hey, we're gonna take the money.
Again, Lale, my mindset is, man, I want all that stuff anyway. So I got a bunch of pre-orders, and I'm just using this time to pay it off. So I'm looking at the positive. If Howard's going to slow down the production line, I'm
It
like,
gives you time to pay
thank
stuff off.
God.
It gives you time
Thank
to
God
pay
this is
it
going to
off.
let me
Yeah.
catch up and pay
Yeah.
some stuff off.
Right.
And I'm just trying to be positive with it. And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going down with the ship. So if Hot Toys
Yeah.
fucking goes down, trust me, I'm going to be there with the violin crew.
Yeah.
As we
A
go
lot of us
down
are.
and slip
That's
under the
true.
waves. I mean,
That is
you
true. That is true. Giving yourself time, like in grace. We've been asking for grace, right? Like, give us some grace. So
Yeah.
there could be a silver lining in this. You know what I mean? Like a silver
Right.
lining in this particular space. That we just wait it out and just see how it's gonna happen. So yeah,
I hope, man. I do want to shout out Dylan though, man, because he has been on a fucking adventure. Said shit, I almost missed the show. I found a Star Wars bar last night in Osaka. I'm hungover. He went.
Oh, that's right.
He's been there for about a week now, right?
Him and
Monday, I
Uncle
think he-
Keith. Uncle Keith left like
Okay,
last.
yeah,
Yeah, so
Crazy.
they're there as well. Like man, I don't even talk about it, bro.
I know.
don't.
You
Like
wanted to-
because the thing is, I was talking to Spice like last week. I was like, because I mean, my head has been so filled with everything that's going on. My daughter's coming this week, from Australia, so I get a chance to spend time with her. I'm happy about that. But I was like, yo, are they going to send out like our tickets? Are we going to basically get like our, like the badges and stuff? He was like, nah, they're giving the badges out there. They changed the whole situation. So you have to go there to get your badges. I was like, oh wow. Okay.
Shit,
So
really?
I missed out on that too. So
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Well, maybe next
crazy.
year it's here in the States and we can
I'm
all
hoping.
meet up in an easier
I'm hoping,
fashion.
bro.
But
I hope so.
That'd
Yeah.
be great. That would
That'd be
definitely
awesome.
be
I
great.
hope it's back in Orlando because I need to redo in Orlando because when I came to Orlando the last time I went and I was there, but I had pneumonia the entire time and didn't know it.
Oh, that
damn.
sucks, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do know that
If it's in Orlando, we're all going.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Everyone's going.
yeah, that'd be
Oh,
really
yeah, it'd be a whole
freaking cool,
bunch of
man.
people. It was a beat, bro. Orlando. I think my best experiences was Orlando because that was my first time, and I want to say the best 3 experiences of all were Orlando, followed by Anaheim. Well, actually, no, followed by London, then Anaheim. That was if I had to rate it. So,
Yeah, it looked like you guys had a lot of fun in London.
oh, London was incredible, bro.
Yeah,
It was
that looked
incredible.
awesome, dude. I was definitely envious. I was like, damn, that
Jay
looks
was there. He
like
got
a lot of
arrested.
fun.
Yeah, I wanted to go.
You know, a lot of people showed up. I will say,
They would have got arrested. To me and Jones.
fucking, I know next week Dylan's gonna try because when my show is next week at 6, it's like 10 a.m. for him in Japan. So Dylan's gonna try to come on the show next Saturday to give us, provided the internet works, because he'll be there at Celebration. So that might be kind of cool to check shit out. But that'll be fun. But
okay.
speaking, he did say that if you want badges, you can do a badge transfer.
Yeah, you hit
Pick
me
them
up,
up for
bro.
you.
Like, message me and let me know how, because I got to figure that all out. It's just, let me know, man, and I'll do that for you. I'll definitely do, because I would love to have at least have the badges, bro. At least to have my badge. I would love to have that, man. So thank you, bro. Appreciate that, Dylan, man. Let me message me and I'll figure out how to do it, bro. Definitely.
That'd be cool, man. That would be really awesome, dude. So
Yeah, Iron King's gonna
definitely
be over
wanna-
there too.
Yeah, King's over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple more people I know. I know there's people in the Facebook groups too that were saying they were going.
Yeah, everybody's leaving. There's a lot of people are leaving. I just talked to CC3PO. She's leaving on Monday.
Oh, cool. She's going too. All
Yeah, so
right.
CC will be there on Monday. I know Susan, she's going. It's gonna be a couple people over there, man. So
That'll be fun, man.
I'm just bugged out that I can't go. But my daughter, bro.
Hey, family. You know, as always.
Yeah,
you know,
I cannot wait.
I get you. I totally get you, man.
Cannot wait. I'm taking her to go see Hugh Jackman. We got tickets to go see Hugh Jackman perform.
Oh, cool.
wow.
Like a,
Yeah,
like a
that's
play on
amazing.
stage, like,
Yeah, she's a theater
That's
kid,
gonna be
bro.
cool.
So, you know.
hell yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, we paid for it, but CT paid for him. He didn't know it, but yeah.
Oh,
It's
he
called.
did. Yeah, he's like, he's like, that card don't work, bro. Look, man, that was good, guys. I'm gonna probably move on from it. If you're watching now, and you can check out all that information that we talked about.
Yeah.
But because this is still what we do, it was important to talk about, right? And see what's going on, and we'll see what happens down the road.
Mhm.
I don't want to be ignorant to the situation, but I still want to talk about what we see, and what we got is some interesting shit. We all knew it was gonna fucking happen anyway, but
Speaking about what we see, bro, Harry,
Yes,
if
sir.
you put up another dope ass picture, bro, we gonna have some problems.
he does.
Cut it out.
I
bro.
appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it, sir.
Damn.
The figures
bro.
do most of the work, I gotta say.
And then
Bullshit.
you,
Hold on. Look
then
at
Mafia
Harry's
wants to-
camera.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Look at Harry's camera. Like, look at it. Like, hold on. Blow him up real
What?
quick.
Yeah.
Look at.
Yep.
Are you
Got the-
streaming on the
got
Black
depth of
Magic?
field.
He's streaming
I
on
am.
his Black
I'm
Magic.
using a Black
dude.
Magic right now. Yep.
Looks like a damn film.
I'm using Black Magic to make this work. Yes.
Yes.
And now,
Damn.
they got the depth
See?
of field and everything, and yeah.
that's a flex, bro. You doing that shit on purpose.
No.
Well, it's more like I just don't have anything else. I've spent all my money on my toys, so
No, it works. It works, bro.
It looks great.
Yeah, you're always Harry, myself,
appreciate it.
others, like we always doing photos, man. We love it, man.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
Motherfuckers.
hey, listen, you know what? You have a group that promotes photography, so
I know.
I participate.
Yeah, I know. I know you do. I know.
It's fun. It's fun. That's all. No, in all seriousness, it is, man. I love what you do on Fridays, man, because
Oh,
it
man,
gives
it's fun.
people
Love it, bro.
of all walks of life, it just, hey, check out my stuff. You know, this is cool. Love it.
Yeah, the main motherfucker who
100%.
started it only does drive-bys every 6 months.
You know, holding the fort.
Laugh it up,
I mean,
Jay.
you
Laugh
just
this shit
sit
up, bro.
Every 6 months.
I know.
It's funny because I've been working on some stuff. So yeah, you're gonna get a whole. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Nah, don't do that, bro. That didn't look right, Jay.
I can't. I've been on a roll.
You know what's
Just
funny,
saying
Jay?
shit.
You know what's funny,
I've
Jay?
been on a roll. I've been
I
on a roll, just saying all kinds of.
I forgot to tell you
Suspect
that, Jay,
shit.
bro. That when Lael's got this video of you, I'm sure you're aware of it.
Yeah.
And bro, that shit got me fucking rolling, dude. I need to record that. And when you call me, bro, it's gonna be you talking on the ringtone.
Oh my god, bro.
What was it?
Oh
That
my
sweet. What did you say again, dude?
Gushing all over,
Gushing all,
Gushing all over that piece.
wonderful piece, bro.
I'll be like, oh, Jay's calling. Like, oh my god.
Yo. Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Oh,
Wow.
my
Look, it's all in good fun, bro. We all
Oh, God.
say things or do shit. God, like, oh, that's right.
I had to ask myself, did I have Pornhub open in one of the in one of the tabs or some
Anybody
shit?
else
Like
want to gush
gushing
over
all
this
over-
wonderful piece? Love it, man. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Well,
my God.
speaking of, right? We now have Darth Vader.
He's sitting over there like,
Speaking of
God
peace.
damn it.
I know. fucking funny, man. I know you guys talked about this. I've been MIA, man. Like, I wasn't feeling too great, and I'm okay now, so that's cool. But I had to go through some medical shit, and I was like, oh wow, okay. But everything's good.
Yeah, gotta take care of that.
No cancer, no crazy. Like, I'm good. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. I'm just letting people know that's why I wasn't around for a couple weeks. So I didn't get to talk about any of this stuff. I know you guys did. I watched, obviously your respective shows on it, but you're still here, so I still want to talk about it. We'll talk with you guys, CT, obviously, Harry, of course, but I'm only gonna say it's still kind of bullshit that they're putting this up as a queued limited exclusive, because like
Even more limited this time.
there's
Yeah.
potentially 2 times you're screwed out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's ridiculous.
yeah, that's my only gripe. I know some people, feel free to talk on it, but I know some are saying, the eyes aren't really right, and he didn't have a red saber, and it is labeled Revenge of the Sith, but I suspect that this looked more like that Ahsoka flashback,
Right.
and maybe they were gonna release it under Ahsoka.
little
He
bit.
said, fuck it, we'll just wait because the Revenge of the Sith's coming, and we'll just
No,
I don't know.
this doesn't. Just
What do you
this.
think?
You
Okay,
tell me
go ahead.
this looks like Anakin, 50-year-old Christian. No, it doesn't.
No, but you were
People trying to put a round peg in a square fucking hole on that one.
well, how else do you
This
explain the
is-
discrepancies?
This is young Anakin, man. This is not an Ahsoka Anakin. They weren't going to do anything like that. You knew what they were going to do from day one. As soon as you saw that,
Well, we knew
Leo
first they're gonna drop.
must have been having like PTSD when he saw that Artisan Anakin come out. Like, oh, not this again. This is going to it's happening all over.
All
It's
over
happening
again,
all
bro.
over again.
All over again, bro. Like,
Everyone knew
bro,
this.
you know what the crazy part about this though, CT? It's just like when I saw it, I woke up and I saw this, and I was like, yo, this is okay. They said, I think it was Watch Your Sixth and Ren's, they sent it to me, and I was like, all right, cool. I opened it, and I was like, all right, I kind of knew it was going to be an exclusive because we had talked about it for weeks. We were like, okay, there's going to probably be an exclusive. Either they're going to reveal it here, or they want to reveal it during May the 4th. But it's like they're making it even harder for people like me. Because again, I had the original on order through Sideshow, bro. And they are the ones who messaged me and was
They
like,
canceled you,
miscalculated
remember?
and canceled my shit.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
now they're saying that only 1,000 are going to be available after the 15,000 that will be available at these. It's like only 1,000, bro. You know how hard it's going to be to get this shit, bro.
gonna be impossible.
Yeah.
Damn near impossible, bro.
It's gonna be impossible, and I mean, and that's just what it is, and everybody's gonna have to look at that, you know. And I say we need to really like. I'm surprised that it's not. It is a lot of blowback, but I guess with everything else going on right now, I mean, we can't riot like we did about the Tony Stankhead sculpt.
Yeah.
This should be like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is completely unfair. Give us a shot at a damn Artisan Anakin, with especially a Darkside one. Give us a shot. Or it's no reason why they couldn't go and give us a damn sculpted version. Now, personally, I wouldn't want the sculpted version. I want the one with the rooted hair.
Right,
I think a lot of people do. Yeah, but at least
I would take
give
the
people that
sculpted just to
option.
say I got some shit, bro.
Right, just you're like, I
Right.
got it at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's unfair. It's totally unfair for them to do this. And then they make that little, they put that little blurb at the top. We know it's a highly sought after piece for your collection. And it's like, come on, you know this. Like, why are you playing with us? Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
You all asked for this. You all wanted exclusive figures. We all
Right.
asked
This
for
this
Yeah.
this
We
is CT.
all-
This is
This
what
is
the
true.
fuck.
As
I
long as you
said.
get it in your
These
car,
Exclusives.
as long as you get
Right? No.
Motherfuckers been wanting
Man.
exclusives and crying about having exclusives. We want exclusives. Oh man, why aren't these figures exclusives? And this, that, and the third. And then it's happening, and then it's like, wait a minute, nah, man, I don't. Because it's like, yo, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. I just wish people would have really just, you know what I mean, just simmer down about the whole thing. And I'm not gonna blame. I'm not gonna say, look, we have to shelter some of the blame. You know what I mean when it comes to that. We have to, bro, because we've been asking for exclusive pieces, but not this though, bro.
But the thing of it is, they could still do exclusive pieces.
Yeah,
Because let's be
yeah.
honest, if they did a window where it's like, okay, you have a week to get this, there's still going to be people like, oh,
Yeah,
I forgot,
I would
I didn't
prefer
do it,
that.
I didn't,
Like-
you know, I didn't know, and it's still, and you still have that exclusivity. It's gone, it's gone, boom. The secondary market blows up in price, and then 5 years, 6 years, 10 years later, you can do it all over again.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. But this shit that you're doing, getting us in the queue, having everybody pull their hair out, trying to get it, it's becoming too stressful, and it's getting on a lot of people's nerves because they're like, why even try? And that
Well, it
shouldn't be
seems
that way.
because every artisan is an exclusive specifically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember an artisan that just went up.
No,
Like-
they're all exclusive.
They're like
I
I
exclusive.
also
queues.
feel like they shouldn't go with main characters that everybody wants. Like that's
Yeah.
a recipe for disasters. I feel
Yeah.
everybody want Anakin, so like,
Yeah.
why would you limit that?
Because
Maybe
you
with
can
some
make money
more-
off of it, bro. Like this
That's
is
what I'm
money that
saying.
you're leaving on the table that you're limiting. So this is CT is a
Yeah, but look, and here I see a lot of you guys in the chat, man. I'm trying to read some of your comments as well, but I totally lost
Go ahead and say it,
but
bro.
Go ahead. If we go back to Hot Toys, sorry, go ahead if you need to say it, CT. But look,
listen,
bro,
I got the Anakin. So the Anakin, the first one's coming in. So I don't feel so bad. Like I'm gonna make a run for this, and you know, if I don't get it, it's okay. At least I got the first one. But I feel
can't
bad
get it.
for people. A lot of people did not get that first one. I've never
didn't.
seen anything like it. Even through all the streamers I know, very few were able to go ahead and secure that. So I thought, like, for sure, okay, they know everyone wants the Darkside Anakin, so they'll make that in numbers. Wrong. Wow.
yeah. Well, here's the weird part, bro, and I didn't screenshot this, but I know some of you out there know because I read it specifically that night. But right here in these brackets, that shit said Revenge of the Sith.
and then they changed it.
It said it.
It
Oh, they
did.
said
No,
it.
it did. They
did.
changed that?
Yeah, look.
Oh
Star
shit,
Wars.
they did. It's no.
So
it said
let me
Revenge
check.
of the Sith.
Let me check my Discord because I copy and paste it every time that.
Okay,
gets
double
released.
check it because look, they fucking said it. They actually,
It
I
said
remember
Revenge-
it. It
I
said
remember it
Revenge of the
saying
Sith. right there. Like they always do. Like if you look at fucking right here, see how this one says Star Wars Andor, right? This one says Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Like that's what it said right here. Like it said it. It said it. So what the, you know?
Okay, let me see what you see. What does it say? Sith Apprentice. Oh yeah, it does not say Revenge of the Sith, huh?
No, but it did.
It says I have it. Copy and paste it. It is in my Discord.
And when it originally was posted, it said Revenge of the Sith.
It did. It said right up front. I'm looking at it now. It says Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Yo.
1/6 scale.
Why do you
Darth
think they
Vader.
changed it?
Look, so we can view edit history. Oh, fucker, what'd you do? So on April 8th, where's the edit revision? Can we see it? Like, because you're right, it did.
Is that my Discord? Is that what? Or you're in Hot
No,
Toys?
I'm on their Facebook, but I was seeing see all edits. There it is.
There it is. Right
Yeah.
there.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yup.
And then
I
they
remember
edited
seeing
it at 8 p.m. And they changed it at 8:36 p.m. 20 minutes later, they changed it to Sith Apprentice, not their original post. That's because I heard you guys in the chat saying, "Where does it say that?" I'm like, "Well, did it right there?" But look at that.
Well, they
better
probably
not
changed. They
bro.
probably
I'm never
changed.
streaming again.
Right? I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. I was like, that was Revenge of the Sith. So,
Well, it looks like they did that because I mean, this him with the red lightsaber did not happen.
It was in Ahsoka. It was in Ahsoka between Worlds at the again last episode, or no, episode 5. You know, pretty much. It was there. That's where he had it. So I'm wondering.
yeah,
if
that's
they're
where I
connecting it.
assumed that's what they were
Yes.
doing. But
So I'm
guess
wondering
not.
but the thing is, you can't say that it was because they're not necessarily using the photos to really explain that. If that
or
makes
the
any
weird
sense.
base that he comes
Yeah,
with. You know
bro.
what I
Like
mean?
they're not
it's-
really using that. So I don't know. It's
Well, think about it. If they
I don't
gave
know.
you that blue saber, then all they really did was give you like Sith eyes with a little eye makeup. And I know that that's a different face sculpt,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
but people wouldn't see it that way. They would be like, I got less because on the first one I got 2 sabers, even though one didn't light up. But now I'm just getting one and it's blue and they're naming him Darth Vader. So I don't know how you have Darth Vader with a blue saber, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they wanted to get this thing out to market any way they could.
I think they did too.
And figured out how to
Okay,
brand
with
it after the
celebration,
fact.
We can
Yeah.
do that. So, but real quick, I want to say hello to Lumi, saying, "Hey guys, I'm heading home from prom. Pray that my
what's up,
students
Lumi?
are safe."
Yes.
What's up,
And
sis?
Bob Dylan had a witty response saying, "We won't know if your students are safe for another 9 or 10 months." But I appreciate it. And speaking of Bob, man, dude, thank you so much, my man, because I just noticed while we were having this discussion, gifting 20 channel memberships, my man, dude. Thanks, dude.
Word.
Bob, come on, thank you,
Right
bro.
on.
I appreciate everybody in the chat. I see you guys saying thanks to Bob. If you haven't, man, thank the guy, man. Bob's the man. I appreciate it very much,
He
dude.
is. Yes,
Um,
he is, bro.
But yeah, thank you, Bob. Seriously, dude. But I think that's interesting because we just confirmed. I knew it, and they actually edited the post. So
Yeah.
it is not Revenge of the Sith. It is fucking whatever what if version they're making. Darth Vader, Sith Apprentice. So anyway, it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, either way, hopefully we can get it. Yeah, it's a weird base. It's like an Imperial logo with like a like almost like a window on a ship, or that's I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's that's the only thing that I'd rather them just giving us. I don't know why they just couldn't give us a blue lightsaber to go with that.
Because they're gonna sell it again.
Because they're going to sell
I'd be
them
like,
again. Because they'll give
it's
us
still
a
the 20th
2
Revenge of the Sith, bro. Can you imagine like 3 months they drop this again?
I mean,
With
they
the
could do
yellow
that.
eyes and the fucking two saber. You know what I mean?
And they could do it with a sculpted version, a head sculpt or something like that. Or I don't know, some fire. They could do straight up a 2.0, and just give you the little droid that he was on, change that head sculpt with the, with the hair, use that
Sure,
same head
yeah.
sculpt and put it back out and say, oh yeah, here's your 4,000 of your Darkside Anakin. They could do that. That's probably why that mistake happened, because that's probably what they're doing. And people's like, oh no, that's the wrong one. No, that's the Celebration exclusive. Put that in
Right.
that's probably
Right.
why they made that mistake, because another one is coming.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they kind of play this one out. Still doesn't make it better. It's still
No,
right
no, I
now. It
totally
just doesn't make the
understand that.
situation better, man. Because you're. The thing is, and I've been saying this, bro. There's going to be a lot of relationships and friendships that are going to change once this goes up. It is, bro. You're going to hear so many complaints and people going at each other and say, "Well, you probably ordered one or two," or this person, somebody was bound to say, "Yo, I got two," or they're going to be like, "Fuck you," and it happens.
Yep. No.
It happens. And it's
If
going to
you,
change.
I'm gonna say this: if you are one of the people that are getting to and have a account that has high volume or anything like that, you need to just keep that shit to yourself. That's what I suggest,
bro.
Just keep it to
Don't say
yourself. Keep it to
nothing.
yourself, and not just for that, because you don't want Sideshow looking at you being like, oh, for real, Click, we gonna prune your account like they did me. So
Well, they're not wrong. It's I would
And you're done.
But
You know what I mean?
SJC, man, dude, thanks, man, my man, for the $2, bro. He says that comes a blue lightsaber. There is an unboxing. And Nightwing saying there is, but which is weird, right? Because they don't show it on the photo. And is it USB though?
So they said
Or
it's
is
coming
it-
with the.
They said there was an unboxing. Probably the one in Japan. I saw a guy who unboxed like all the exclusives, but I didn't really watch it.
see that.
And does
Please
it
send me
have
that video.
USB? Yeah, I can show you. He unboxed all 5 figures, but I kind of just, I just skimmed it because it was like fucking half hour, 40 minutes or something. But let me know if it's USB or if it's just a standard, saber with a blue fucking plug-in and there's no actual. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. And if they do drop it again, like we'll see, dude. We'll
People
see,
won't be
guys.
mad if they drop it again. They'll just buy it again.
No,
I mean, for the ones that
and
got
then
this
will
one,
be
they'll
its
buy it again.
own. This is an exclusive of, this is Darth Vader Sith Apprentice,
Yeah.
right? Revenge of the Sith will be Anakin Skywalker, basically. You know what I'm saying? Be different. So I don't know.
So
I guess
you
we're
think that they're
find
going to
out
use Revenge of the Sith to drop
later?
You think so?
Yeah.
Like in
It
Meta?
could be. This could just be Japanese packaging and everything like that. And I like what you're saying, Jay. Yeah, I'm picking up on.
It does. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're
I know
looking
where
at
you're
it,
going.
it does say like Japanese or Japan exclusive. You know what I mean? It does like
It's on their little. Remember that little
Yeah,
calendar
like
with the
there's-
5. So
Yeah.
like, is it? And it's a purple whatever. I don't know. The thing is, bro, because like Harry was saying earlier, like exclusives kind of blow when it's like super popular characters because they could just print money, right? So if they do this, they sell all this out. They're guaranteed to get rid of all this shit. Then they repackage it, Revenge of the Sith, change up the accessories, make the eyes, the yellow, right? It's not a Sith apprentice anymore. It's Anakin from the movie, and make that non-exclusive. Then they're just printing. They make all of this, and then they make more. You know what I mean? Who knows? Man?
The only thing that I'm looking at is the simple fact that, for instance, that dueling effect Vader, that Darth Maul concept, that Stormtrooper, those are currently right now up on coming soon to Sideshow.
Yeah, not this. Right?
Galen's not. This isn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's that's where I don't know. I'm just kind of like, okay, well, what are they planning? Like, will they end up going up, or how are they planning it? But again, it could be because they are artisan, so that's could be one of the biggest reasons why as well. So I'm just gonna wait and see.
Yeah. No, I mean, good. I mean, yeah, wait and see. I mean, I think we're all going to still try to get it, but what happens if look, I still think it's a win-win because even if that does happen and then they do announce an actual Revenge of the Sith one and you get that, you either have 2 of these Anakins or you get rid of this exclusive that somebody may want. So like, well, that's really cool. It's Darth Vader. It's different. It's, It's different.
It's an
So-
artisan. It will still retain its value, and it's a special edition. So I mean,
Yeah,
there'll
that's
still
what I'm
be a
saying. It'll
market
still
for it.
hold, you know.
Yeah.
Like Imposter Joker. It's not really branded. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Yes.
a weird kind of thing. So maybe. Guys, I do want to bring up a couple more though before we roll on this, because this was interesting too, right? That's the weird thing. These IPs are always never forgotten in a sense, right? Because this is Rogue One. You know what I mean? This is an Andor. So I mean, it's Cassian Andor, but it's not the show Andor. It's Rogue One. So interesting that they were like, you know what, fuck it, let's just make it a Rogue One figure. I think the scope needs a little work. I don't know if it's me or maybe it's lighting or maybe, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool that we're getting it. It's interesting that it's Rogue One. I wonder if it'll have that Rogue One. I have to look at the photos again, but you know how the Rogue Ones have like that laminated picture on the top, and they got that weird like 2 prongs that slide into the front of the nameplate. Like all the Rogue One releases have that, if you guys don't know. So but cool that we are getting this. I'm sure people are happy. My biggest notice though is, you know, I didn't think about it, and Bob was talking about it, then I started looking at it, then I started looking at my other one, and I think that's some Jin.
That's the same gen.
I don't know, man. Those eyes are in different position and they look recessed like rolling eyes. Am I tripping? Is Bob
Editing,
tripping?
bro.
I think that's Photoshop. That's
It's
Do you think that's Photoshop? I mean,
look at that hair. That hair. That's 2014 sculpted hair. That hair is that they could do way better than that today if that was a new figure. That looks like the old one. They may have futzed with the eyes a bit, but I think that's the old one. I don't think that's a new one. Or it could be a prototype. It could be.
I was just
guess
gonna
we'll
say it could be
see.
the prototype. Yeah.
Man, you guys are tripping. This is like the Leia. This is like the Leia all over again. They showed us.
I think this is a new Jin.
Well, I hope so. I don't have a Jin in my collection, so
I do.
this would be.
And this is why I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, nah, bro. I don't think it's. I really don't. It could have been the prototype. It could be the prototype that they had previously, but I don't see it as a brand new one. I can't. Like,
You remember
here's
her
the thing.
eyes are like to the right though on the Hot Toys.
Yeah, but remember,
That is not on the right, bro. Like,
but no, just what I'm saying is this could be their prototype. Because remember, the prototype to production on the one that we got was completely different. It was completely different.
wouldn't
so
they
that's-
just pull a retail one though for the photos? I mean, that's old as shit. Like,
Just
you're gonna dig up a 10-year-old prototype.
You
I don't-
could, you
I
could,
mean,
bro.
maybe,
if you
yeah,
dig it up,
maybe.
because I'm just put it this way, because I'm rocking with CT on this one, bro. I'm not willing to say this is a brand new figure that we're gonna get. I don't want to invest in that, because remember, yes, that Bespin Leia that we got with the shoes, she still had the snowsuit on, but they swapped her boots out for shoes.
They did change
And
it
we
a
looked
little
at
bit,
it, they changed the look. That still hasn't been released, bro. Still, I'm not saying it's not going to, but
Right,
it still hasn't been released. I think it was just basically a prop stand-in for what they wanted to promote, which was Chewie at that particular time, bro.
If you were gonna do this figure over again, you'd do it Artisan. You would. That her hair isn't anything special. You could do a good rooted hair.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm sure Bob's smiling somewhere, but you could root her hair, and that would definitely elevate this figure. Why would you just give it eyes? Maybe. Maybe.
I know.
Maybe.
I know. Well, never
you know
say
what?
never, right?
You know what? Somebody said it in here as well. And as a matter of fact, y'all keep talking. I'm a grabber because I have the Imperial, and the Imperial's
Imperial's,
eyes
yeah.
are slightly looking off a little bit. They look. The Imperial eyes are a slight bit. They're a tad bit
You think they
different.
just put that head on her? Maybe?
They could've.
I used to have both of them
They-
too. Remember? And I was
They
like,
could have, bro.
Yeah.
It's a tad bit different. They could have basically
Just like they
that.
did Leia. They just
Yeah.
changed some things.
They
up.
changed the so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm not willing to, because here's the thing, bro. You don't put all three of them out like this, but just basically release both, you know what I mean, Andor and you know what I mean,
Yeah,
K2SO.
but scheduling maybe. I mean,
Bro, I don't think
you gotta save
unless
some stuff.
here's
for
where I'll
Ring of
give you some
Force.
grace. Okay, Mafia, let me give you some grace here in this particular space. Suppose it is a release and they're just waiting to the end of this particular season to make that announcement. Supposing she basically shows up not on camera, but she shows up as like a video, or they're saying that we're looking at her. They showed it, you know, they whatever. She shows up that way.
Then you get
that might
you get TMS Jin. Just like like the K2SO, right? He's not MMS, he's TMS.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's now
K2SO.
from Andor, the show.
From Andor.
Uh-huh.
So then you would
Yeah.
probably get something like that. So then maybe that they're waiting, or maybe they're teasing that. But at the same time, do they want to create that level of speculation? And is Disney going to allow them to do that? Maybe they wanted to keep some shit quiet.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? So
Also true.
you know what I mean? That's why I'm just not ready right now to say, hey, this is what it is for me.
You know, it's just I'm hopeful because, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I sold all my Rogue One, but
Yeah.
getting another K2 and getting Andor gives me hope that if there's another Jin, I mean, Jin and Chirrut aren't really that expensive these days anyway. But you know, the only real one is Imperial Disguise because she was more, you know, more limited.
I thought it was a bit of a trip that Cassian was more than K2SO a die cast figure. That's a heavy die cast figure.
Well, sort of like it's like the ratchets are, but he's not. He's mostly plastic. I don't know if you have the
I got the KF
Yeah,
KX.
that shit's
Enforcers
plastic, bro.
in there.
It just
No,
feels
that
heavy because
thing's
those
heavy
legs.
as hell.
Yeah,
I'm
those-
telling
Those
you,
legs are
bro.
metal.
Bruh, mine is metal, bro.
Yeah.
My K2SO
the
legs are
ratchets and
metal.
Shit are.
The
He's
legs,
not all
yeah, the
die
legs.
cast, bro. Yeah, he ain't all die cast.
No, he's not all diecast. It's the legs.
He's
more
got-
legs
he's got
than
some of the
giving
legs
more,
for the
he's more
support.
die cast than plastic, though.
Yes.
He is more die cast
Yes,
than plastic.
he is.
He's heavy,
Huh?
but he ain't all like. Because
Show me your KX Enforcer.
Well, I never bought him, but I have K2SO,
Right.
and that motherfucker
Right.
was not all die cast. Not all. His legs were like his knees.
I don't
like
think
the
they were all
ratchets.
diecast. I don't think they were all diecast. I had K2XO.
Like feel his
I
chest,
told
dude.
him.
I'm telling you, bro. I remember him
It's-
feeling
it's-
chintzy,
it's
but he was
the-
heavy from the
I
legs
think
down.
there may be a bit of metal somewhere else, but I know most of it is in his legs, and a lot of it is plastic.
Man,
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
pulled
yeah.
him out, he was cold to the touch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting him out. I had to go through everything to get him out.
Me
Oh,
too.
it's
Mine
okay.
carried. I'm like,
Either
I'm gonna go
way-
get him. And I
I
looked
mean,
at
it
him, I'm
was.
not
I
gonna
mean,
go
it
get
was heavy. Don't get me wrong. It is heavy, but a lot of that is the legs. A lot. I mean, that's heavy diecast on those legs.
Yeah, the
I don't know,
legs,
he's
but
probably
I'm saying the top because it's the
All I
same
know is
mold, right, dude?
They killed it with that piece because the ratchets still hold up. It's still
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
it's not
yes.
loose. That was a level of it. That figure is a
Hips
level
down,
of
yeah.
perfection. Like it is literally a level of perfection. Mine still looks good. The only one that this one has that mine didn't is the USB, the LED USB that they have, which they're smart by doing that. No button cell, so I'm like, all right, cool, that
Yeah,
works.
it's USB this time
so
around.
glad.
So
Yeah, I'm
Thank
so
God.
glad they did that.
Yeah.
That's so great.
yeah, which is pretty badass. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's been a while, man. I never grabbed the KX, but I had whatchamacallit, K2, and I remember he had a problem where those ratchets could go quick. I do
Yours
remember
did?
that. Like they can go well, K2 did when he came out. I remember a lot of people were complaining because they started bending those circular ratchets, and then
mine-
eventually they just started like doing that. You know what I mean? Mine was
Mine is-
good.
Mine has been
But I
standing
remember
on
when
its
that came
own
out.
with no stand or nothing like that. And those ratchets are like brand new.
Yeah, it's good. I never had a problem with mine either, but I do remember seeing people where they're like, "Yo, my legs are fucking just wobbling." They're like a little Pinocchio dangling. You know what I mean? There, I was like, "Oh shit! Like, what the fuck happened?" No, Jeremy's good point, man. Keep in mind, a lot of Latinos are gonna get Cassian. He's gonna bring newbies into the community due to representation. This is a good one. It is, dude. It is.
So Renz
Yeah,
sent me JC Hong's photos.
Yeah, he
of-
just sent them to me too.
Yeah.
And
Renz be on top of that shit, bro.
yeah, but
This is a great figure. This is a great
It is.
character too. He's got that Han Solo quality to him. You know,
Yeah.
he's just
It is.
rough around the edges, and I think he's just going to do well, even by himself in your collection.
Such a
I'm excited.
Yeah, he's pretty dope, man. So
glad.
but yeah, so this K2 is probably gonna follow suit with the KX then. Except now he's got whatchamacallit, right? He's got USB.
Yeah. I never knew they had posable eyes. That's crazy. A droid with posable eyes, but yeah.
Yeah, this is an incredible release, man. I honestly, it's about damn time. Now go back, just like you did with the Range Trooper. Go back and release bays, man. There's
That's
no
what I'm saying,
reason why
because
you
if they're
can't do
giving
that,
us
bro.
more Rogue One, then I'm like, well, shit. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we get a new gen. Maybe we get
Hey,
bays.
gentlemen, sorry to interrupt you guys, but I do have to head out. Something just kind of came up, so I gotta.
No, you're all right,
Okay.
bro. I'm gonna
Go
wrap
do
it a
what you
little
gotta do,
anyway, but dude,
brother.
Harry, no, awesome,
Yep,
bro.
so-
Go ahead, take some more
always
pictures,
a
bro. I know what
pleasure
you gotta
to
do.
always
Good
a
seeing
pleasure
you,
to hang
Harry.
out with you guys. So yeah, good to see all you
Always,
guys.
brother.
Yeah, I'll see
See you
you
later,
next week.
See you
All right,
later,
man.
guys.
I'll talk to you soon, Harry. Thanks, buddy.
Peace out, bro.
Peace, bro.
Yeah, dude. Let me bring him
You
up
don't
real
like
quick.
but you don't like the sculpt. The sculpt looks. I think the sculpt
think it
looks
looks
just
dope.
like him. It
Yeah.
looks just
No,
like
I
him,
think
bro.
there's spots where like this looks okay, but it almost, and it could be this light, but it looks like patchy, like
Really?
spotty paint. Yeah,
It could be the lighting, bro. It could be the
It
editing
just could be
on
this
it.
harsh light,
Because
bro.
they
Like,
probably
that's-
basically, instead of doing like, you know, there is like a detailed mode that you can use in editing that brings certain things out. It makes it look a bit more spotty than it's supposed to. So that's what I'm saying. Like it could be that, but I think from what I saw, it looks good, bro. It looks
I think the
great.
sculpt is there. The sculpt is definitely there. Again, it could just be lighting, or you know what I mean. We'll see when it comes out, because hard to judge with all that Play-Doh on his head. Yeah, I mean, so I mean,
Play-Doh.
I get it, bro. Like it looks good. The sculpt is there. It's just, again, it could be
Yeah.
these lightings. It could be the light, bro.
I know Bob, once he gets this, it's gonna get
Gotta get it rooted,
it's gonna
man.
get the rooted treatment. So I already know that. He's already got
Yeah.
that plan, man.
No, dude. So
Straight up.
no, this is good, and this, again, kind of sticking with it though. I mean, it's good that we at least give
Yeah.
people an opportunity to get
Yep.
K2, right? Because I know a lot of people were like, well, fuck it, I'll just get the KX Enforcer because I didn't have a K2, and it's basically the same thing.
Yeah,
but now you
bro.
actually have an opportunity again. So
It just makes me feel good to have Jen. It does.
yeah,
It makes me feel even that much better to have her and to have this, again. I was because I wasn't gonna actually go after K2, bro. I was like, I already have them, so there's no reason. But that LED USB is just a must. To have it lit up all the time, man.
Yeah, just to have it, just the
Yeah.
convenience of it.
Yeah, like that right there is a bonus, man.
Yeah. And
Oh,
it's
Doc
cheap.
Smith said, "Mommy Bix, please." Yeah, bro. I hope
Yeah.
I hope they do that. I hope
That
they
would
give
be
us
good.
Bix, bro. That would be incredible.
That would be
man.
good. Listen, and you know what, Doc? Now I'm gonna die on that hill, bro. I think this Deadpool fucking head sculpt is better than that Present Toys photo that we're seeing. We can call it whatever. Whatever, dude. You guys are gonna get it in hand, so let me know. I just think the Hot Toys head sculpt is great. That the Deadpool, the new one, the battle one.
It looks amazing. That's a great.
Yeah, you have it in hand. I have it in hand. I mean, I've seen the Present Toys one. Yeah, it's got a little bit more detail, but it doesn't look as I don't know. We'll see.
Hey,
Whatever.
Mafia, are you getting Ice Pool, bro?
I don't know, dude. Like, I kind of want them, but I kind of, it's one of those. I kind
He
of
would
want
be
'em,
nice pool.
but-
Nice pool would be fun for like posing in photos for sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, like,
Jay,
yet.
Jay.
It's not
up, what's up?
Deadpool,
Can
but
Can I get him, bro? Should I get him?
do you want him?
Jay, should I get him, bro?
Do it. Do it.
Bro, you might as well go and get that Clone Mafia. You need it, bro. You got the rest of the Deadpools in your collection, man. Just go and get that, bro. Look, it'll look really nice in your collection. You know it. You have everything else, bro. Why not get that one? It'll look good, bro.
Nice pool will look nice.
Can you imagine creating or recreating a scene with those golden desert eagles and him? You know, you like to take photos, right? Go on, do it, bro. Let's make it happen.
I know. You're trying to really get me on that, man. I don't want him, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
He'll get it. He'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I didn't get the kid. I do kind of want them all though. It's fucked. That's what's screwy because they got other shit. And I'm like, well, I need Deadpool, but do I need all the others? And then you're like, well,
you know you want it, bro. Go on.
I do want. Of course, I want it. It's fucking cool, but you know. Anyway, we're totally digressing here. But yes, it is cool. But yeah, it's fucking cool. I know a lot of people in the chat are saying it, right? Like Ed, right? Miss K too. So definitely.
I want a Mon Mothma, bro. I just want a Mon Mothma.
That would be interesting,
bro. Would love to have a Mon Mothma, bro.
Yeah, bro. You guys are fucking tripping. Sorry, Bob,
why your voice goes so high?
The hell was that?
I was like, who is that? I was like, who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that?
Hey, yo, Renz, if you are out there, please.
I get irritated with these motherfuckers, bro.
Please, Renz, tag that, bro. Go back. Because you already sent me J's. So go back, bro. Clip.
Because Bob, man, look at this shit, man. Like, come on.
Clip that. Renz, clip that, bro.
You guys are just blind. Like, the fucking. Sorry, man. But I'm like, what the fuck? The Hot Toys is on the.
The Hot Toys looks
on
like,
the left.
The Hot Toys looks like.
Hold on, man. This dude's losing his shit. He's not even on screen.
Yo, that's the highest I've heard this voice go. Oh, that shit was fun.
Well, because I'm in the middle of a fucking street. Bob's like, look. And I'm like this motherfucker. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard that voice before.
this is my shit, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, bro.
You crying? You got some tears?
Oh. Bro, I never heard your voice go. Yo,
we got him on a fit, bro.
Yo, your shit went up so high, bro, out of nowhere. Damn.
He caught me off guard, man. I was like, this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. You got me laughing, crying over here, too.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
That was funny. No, man. No, Charlie. That's funny. So, oh my God. Listen, no, fuck you, Bob. It's just funny, man. This present toys is okay, but I don't think it beats the Deadpool. And now Bob has derailed the fucking stream. So we'll give it a second to come back.
All I know is that Present Toys one looks like he looked like Freddy.
Yeah, he doesn't look that good. I don't.
He does look like Freddy. He really does.
Fucking Freddy. Get over here, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it is okay.
Hilarious, bro.
Sorry for the unexpected prospects.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I don't want to put it to a poll right now because we're gonna wrap in a minute anyway, guys. But listen, we will see. We will see. No, I am not Philly. I just You know what it reminded me of, bro? Do you guys remember? You guys remember that meme where that fucking reporter was like talking and he was using his like radio voice and he's like, yeah, on the reports of blah blah blah. Remember that? And the fucking like fly flew in his mouth.
The bee. It was the bee that It was the bee, right?
Is this how it was? You know,
it was the bee.
Like,
that shit was funny, bro.
Damn, sorry, man, but no, that shit was funny, man. That's I'm not afraid of voting,
like
dude.
Turned to another person.
Fine. You know what? I'm gonna end the poll.
I pitch Mafia.
I'll try to do one. That's
Auto
fucking,
tune.
I'm sorry, man.
It was his
All right,
auto
look,
tune voice.
PT or Hot Toys DP Sculpt. Jesus Christ, guys. All right. Look, present toys, we'll put the first one. Hot toys, we'll put the second one. And I'll start it. And I will give you guys 30 seconds to cast your vote. And then that's all I'm going to entertain this with. So trying to tell me I'm afraid of fucking.
All right, so which one's what?
The Hot Toys one is what, on the left?
On the left. And the present toys is that Freddy
On the
Krueger monstrosity
Really?
on the right. Yeah.
That's present toys? Damn.
Yeah. I'm leaving the picture up. It's right there. So public opinion seems to be against you.
Okay, so who's saying?
70%
Okay,
right
so
now.
who's saying which one is better though? That's what I'm trying to.
Hey, Bob and Doc and these guys are thinking the present toys looks better than the hot toys, and I disagree. But look, there's no right.
I mean,
answer.
it's not a
I mean-
not a bad sculpt. It just looks a little bit
Yes.
like Freddy. Just like Freddy.
I
It's
have
not
no dog in
bad.
this fight. I'm not saying shit. I'm not.
It's way better than the other one that I got. A couple years ago.
Okay, here's a zoomed in version. Hot toys on the left, present toys on the right. Sorry, man. I look, agree to disagree on that one. But we
I
got
think
30
they both
votes.
have a place, bro. They both look good. They both look like
They
good
do.
stuff.
They actually do. They
No
actually
doubt.
do. I'm actually surprised that's Present Toys, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, was there not that?
they definitely.
I
look
think the
good.
Hot Toys one, the head looks a little too round. It looks too like the top of it looks
like
too
fuller. Yeah.
bulbous, and
Yeah.
I think the misshapen head works and looks a little bit more real.
I think it looks.
It's fine. I mean, you know, for what is this?
They
thing,
both
30,
look
40 bucks?
amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
just,
bro, you guys are fucking tripping.
Oh, he clipped me?
Yeah, he clipped you, bro. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, bro,
Okay,
you
well,
you guys are fucking tripping.
all right. That's a new soundbite for you all to fucking. Anyway, okay. That's it, man. That's it. We're gonna call this, and I'm gonna give you five more votes. We're 35 votes. Let's hit 40 votes.
you guys are tripping.
Well,
Wow.
Man.
that's fucking funny, man. All right, whatever, dude. This is what it is. Look, I'm just gonna end the poll here, and 61% are saying, hey,
Hey,
hot
man.
toys.
But
Yeah.
bravo, present
It's
toys.
been written.
Bravo.
It's been written. No, it's cool that they did it though, and there's an option for you, especially if you're not
Legit.
buying the battling version, right? And you just need a fucking one for your clean. You're really trying to hold it in, dude, aren't you?
I'm trying, bro, but
I
it was
see
just
you,
too
man.
funny, bro.
No.
Your
No,
voice.
that-
I've never, ever, since we've been streaming together, bro, I have never heard
It just
your
happened,
voice
man.
go that high, bro.
But you know what? I'm feeling better too. So I have more
Must be the
inflection in my
steroids.
voice, and I'm like,
Yeah.
It must be, bro.
they did. Well, the steroids are out of my system now, but
Got you.
they were, man. I was amped for like 4 days.
Word.
That was it.
It's good. It's good. You know what? Maybe.
Or CT, maybe that's his real voice for real, and we
It
just
is.
never knew it.
It is. He let it slip.
He just go.
He let
He'd
it
be like-
slip. Yeah, he
Dude,
was
I'd have to be
You're like,
pretty
this is my-
goddamn
this is
good to
my
like let
podcast.
something
Yeah,
like
it's
that
Mafia.
flip over fucking years and years. Can you
Come
imagine?
join me on this cosmic ride, and oh my god, look at that!
Like the dude off of
What was that?
What was that movie? I Love You, Man. The dude that he said something like Elmo, bro.
Oh, I love that movie too. When he's like, you raised your voice when you said that, right? Like that shit's funny, bro. That's funny. Bob, thank you so much for the $5, man. Can I sing him? No, I'm not gonna sing, but thank you for your patronage.
Whoa, hey,
That's funny. Thank you though.
your
But
merch.
no. Oh yeah, let me bring that up real quick, dude.
You got new merch?
Yeah, because I was always doing my stuff on a different platform and it didn't work. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a time, you guys know now, but
You gotta
couldn't-
pull that shirt up.
all right, I'll pull the shirt up. Wait, which one?
The
They-
Rockamon, right?
They killed it. They killed it. Like
What?
yeah, like I don't know. I have to message them, but
What happened?
I think they think it's like a copyright thing. But I will show you. I could pull it up really quick, maybe, but I don't have it up on the.
We're gonna get this out somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna get it out somehow, but I will show you really quick. Let me multitask because now I have it integrated on the YouTube channel, whereas before I didn't because I had it through another thing. And you, right? So you should see.
Yeah.
You see this now, like right through here, which I think is cool. So I was like, yeah, I just made a bunch of shit. Some people had requests, you know, different colors and logos, and you know, so I was like, cool, man. If you guys want to like support some shit, there's a bunch of all different, you know, like I did a bunch of cool.
I like the duffel. I like the duffel bag.
Yeah, the bag's cool. I did a bunch of, you know, drinks and hats and stickers and the art. Like, there's. Yeah, it's cool, man. So I was like, right on, man. It's not too crazy. Some of it's expensive, but that's like what they do. These crazy bags and shit. But
bias against Astro Mouse, bro.
I do not have one of those, and I'm not gonna have one of those. But gym bag is cool. Yeah, man. That was Jedi Chris's idea, man.
Well, the gym bag and the sweatshirt is decent too. Like if you had that gym bag and the sweatshirt, that's
yeah,
dope.
that's both.
That's
Both
really
Jedi Chris was like, I want something like that, all wrapped everything. And then Justin McFly in the chat, you know, he's like, yo, we got to get that summer Miami vibe going. So it's like, all right, so we, you know, everybody, you know, like had some input, which I thought was cool. So this is all there if you guys want to, you know, grab something or not, man. That's really freaking cool. But
that looks good.
There, I will show you. Yeah, because Rockamon made this picture that took forever to make, and was it even in my? I want to show you guys because it's really cool. I have access, so let me try to open this before we wrap up.
Oh wow!
That was another one of Rockamon's.
Are you showing it right now or what?
Your Predator picture.
Oh, the Predator one's great, and then I've got the Alien one as my profile on whatchamacallit, on Facebook. Oh God. Okay, well let me see if I can show you this. If it did it download?
Is that the one?
Let's see if I can open this. Yeah, look at the fucking tree. I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? I don't think this is the right. This is kind of neat.
Wow.
Let me see if I can show you guys this, man, before we wrap. Where's it at? Share.
That's dope.
Screen, window. So we're trying to get this set, but for some weird reason, they were hitting me with this copy thing, and I got to get it working. But this is cool that he made this.
That's dope, bro. I saw that.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's amazing, bro.
This is really neat because this is pretty much
everybody there, bro.
Well, there was me and CT, and then there's Hector, and then there's Bob, and there's Jedi Chris, and then there's Dylan.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see his hair. Well, if I zoom in more.
Okay.
I got it.
And then when you come down here, there's Rockamon right there, and then Doc. So I was like, this is pretty cool, man. He's done some updates, but I was like, he's doing some cool stuff, man.
That is incredible, bro. It looks like a damn cinematic poster. Like that's how dope it is, bro.
It's really good. PSA, I'm not yeah, but it's really cool, man. And I'm trying to make that as a thing, but yeah, they were taking it down, so I need to message them and be like, hey,
you think they might have did it because it was too closely no, but why not? It's different,
unless it's like an AI bot that says, oh, this looks like a copyright thing, and then they just flag it.
That's probably what it is. If you write to them, because I mean,
you know what I mean, and be like, look, clearly I'm not.
You could do parody. That's not, that's parody. So yeah.
It's not like you're directly copying the name or anything like that, or
No,
it looks good, bro. That would look dope on a T-shirt as a logo.
Well, that's what I did originally, and then I sent she in the chat. He works at a place.
Poster print.
Well, that's the thing. That's what
bro.
she does for a living. He's got they do the printing stuff for jerseys and posters. So he printed a couple for me and Bob already. We just don't have them yet, but I want them to be up on the page if people just want to buy, you know, because that's cool, man. It's really neat how he's doing that shit. So
that's amazing, bro. It looks good.
Yeah, man. I think it's really fucking cool.
It looks good.
Yeah, man. I don't know if Rockamon's in here, but he did an awesome job. So,
He killed that.
And he's got another one he's working on right now. This is really cool. And
Oh, word.
it's got a lot more people on it. So
Yeah,
it'll
he
take
killed
some
that.
it'll take some time, but it'll be worth it, I think, when he's done. But
That's awesome.
yeah,
he killed
and
that.
you'll see it. You'll see it. So but I think that's about it though, guys. I think I'm gonna probably wrap. We hit that 2-hour mark, man.
No doubt.
It's good to be back. It's good to hang out and talk with you guys.
Yeah, brother.
All the good stuff, all the bad stuff, and it's
Glad
cool.
you're better,
I
man.
want to thank everybody also in the chat too for like keeping it cool. Everybody's been respectful. I never.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm always been nice, man. You guys are always awesome. I've never had problems with the chat ever in like 5 years. Everybody's been chill. I mean, very, very, very.
Can't say we
very
weren't a little
respectful.
nervous though with the topic. We're like,
Yeah, but everybody's
Yeah.
cool and keeps it respectful,
Yeah.
and
Be a
we're just
slow-
talking about the hobby, you know,
Yeah,
because it
no.
affects us as the collector. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't care about all the political. I know it's involved, but we're focusing on what we're doing here with the collection. I always try to keep
Yeah.
it that way. So, no, I appreciate you guys coming in, man. Yeah, Keith, thank you so much as well, man. All of you, you know, coming through. We'll be back next Saturday for sure. Like I said, I'm feeling much, much better. So it's pretty awesome. I'm rearranging in here too again. So it's all crazy and rearranged it. I got all the mod cases in the other room, and then this is all
Yeah.
kind of crazy, but that's what we do, right? We move shit around and come up with ideas. So but other than that, CT's got his Umbra, so I know you're happy with that. Jay, I know you got your Ahsoka in. Did your review on that, and Deadpool as well, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
I don't know, I mean, do you have anything this week? Is it just kind of business as usual? Something comes up and
It's business as usual. Tomorrow I will be recording DC rap legend Young E. We're doing a video interview for my new YouTube channel, which is called Second Impression, where we highlight artists from all walks of life. So I'll be talking to everybody on this panel, doing an interview with everybody on this panel at some point as well. Because it's open to all artists and all artistry, or just all people of all. Everybody has a story to tell with this, and you know, I think it'll be interesting to do that. So that's gonna be another. That's a total brand new YouTube channel.
I can't even find it. Is it like up?
It's not
I
up.
mean,
It's not up yet. It's not. We're
so
still.
you don't-
I'm still. What I'm trying to do is trying to at least get 6 interviews done, and then I'll start.
And then put it
posting
up.
everything. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. I
put
want
it
to have at
up.
least
Gotcha.
6 done, and just.
So you haven't
drop them
actually
weekly.
created the channel yet?
The channel's been created. It's just only I can see it. It's
Okay,
there.
that's what I
It's
meant,
not.
because I would
Yeah.
have everybody go, you know,
Actually, I
sub to
could
that. That's what I
probably-
meant. But if
Well, I can probably, since you mentioned that, give me.
I mean,
one
I'm just
second.
saying, you know, and
Yeah.
while you're doing that, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, let's hit that like. I always kind of forget. I always kind of say it in the beginning and then I forget, but it does help a lot, man. YouTube likes to not show stuff sometimes, especially with certain subject matter, and it's annoying. So we always appreciate the likes. It's free, you know. So appreciate you guys doing that for sure,
yeah.
as always.
Yeah.
While Jay's doing that, I mean, Leo, you got some stuff coming up probably tomorrow, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're gonna do a collector's lounge, of course. You know, so we're gonna be talking about like these releases. You know, recap. We're gonna talk about CT and the Umbra Trooper. So definitely we're gonna do that. Have that conversation of how important it was for him to finally get it and how happy we are. CT, it feels good though, doesn't it? Like when you finally get something that you've been wanting for the longest. That's how I felt when Hawkwards got me that Wonder Woman 100. That WB1, yeah, that I wanted that and finally got it. It was incredible, bro. And then also having the Range Trooper here is another one. So yeah, it feels good. But yeah, we'll be you know, talking about some things tomorrow. Comic book talk with friends on Monday. I'll be interviewing Robert Meyer Burnett for True Noir on Tuesday. So there's a live show that we're gonna have.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be around 8:30 Tuesday night. So I'm gonna have fun with that on which I call it basically. It's called Storybox Audio and Visual Conversations. So you know what I mean. We'll just be talking about like his journey with doing that, and you know how what inspired him to kind of get that up and running. Hopefully, like I said, we can have Chris Carr. I would love to have Katie Sackhoff, and
Damn, that'll be good.
Yeah, and everybody who was basically involved in that, just to have that conversation about, that side of it and what really went into that. And I know he's excited about it. He's been trying to push and promote that.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here tonight, but he couldn't make it, guys. By the way, so
he has couple things going on. He told me about Wednesday. Say What Wednesday? Of course, we are bringing back Uncivilized Scoundrels next Thursday. Will we be having a conversation and getting ourselves prepped and ready for Andor? Also, Tales of the Underworld. Star Wars Celebration, stuff like that. Want to kind of get back into Uncivilized because, like I said, we need to breathe. I know there's a lot of division and divisiveness in the Star Wars community, but I just want to get back to basics, start talking about some good things.
Yeah,
bro.
well, and if stuff's out, it's good to talk. I get it when there's kind of downtime.
You're
like,
just breathe the life back into something that I have loved since I was little, bro. So we definitely want to bring that back, and then Figure Flex Friday, of course. So there's going to be a lot of things, definitely happening, bro. So excited about it. And then full rotation Figure Flex Friday. You already know we're still in the thick of things when it comes to Spring Fever Flex. So I want to see some pictures of that Umbra Trooper in there as well, bro. Come on, let's make it happen.
That would be really cool. I think would be awesome.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to look this up right now. I think it's here. I think you sent it here. Sorry. Well, again, guys, before I wrap, I'm gonna paste this in the chat because what Jay's doing, like you mentioned, is this is your second channel.
Yeah.
And there's here I put a link in the chat. You guys hit that subscribe if you want to see what Jay's doing on the new channel, which is gonna be cool, man. Because like I said, it's something I eventually was gonna do as well. Get the hell off of have this for my thing and then have another thing for because it works. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're gonna do over there, man. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe here, I put the link in the chat and I'll do it one more time in case you didn't see it. And if you guys are on the replay, bro, of course, man, that'll be awesome, man. Definitely. So it'll be interesting to see because it's fun to talk about other stuff, and it's not just so very cool, bro. And of course, dude, Commander Green, stop by. I'm gonna hit up the Discord. If you guys haven't, I'll put a link in there again as well. We always got people in there. CT, you could explain it better, but you're having fun with your Umbra. Been cradling that for 2 hours. Love it.
Yeah. The good part is yet to come, the unboxing, right? Yeah, we've we get a lot going on in Discord, especially these days. We got several folks over in Japan who are participating in celebrations, so they're popping in throughout the day, just putting their cameras on, walking through Japan and sharing Japanese society with us as we get closer to celebrations. So that's always fun to watch. Unboxings happening all the time, kit bashing, Bob showing us all the projects he's got and that he's working on, rooted hair figures and everything like that. So Discord's always popping, and the discussions are definitely getting deeper with the tariffs and everything like that. So we do have a political thread, so we try to keep the political stuff
to the
over
political
there.
Thread.
Yeah, that can get a little bit heated, and definitely you'll find me and Bob in there button heads. But it's all good, and I really appreciate everyone's attitude with all the discussions we're having. So it's been going really good. But I just wanted to go ahead and end on and just remind people that collecting pre-orders is that's boring, right? That's the boring stuff. This is the exciting times, and I know it doesn't seem like that. You can't see the tree line from within the forest. But trust me, when we look back, these are the exciting times. These are the times that shape your collection. Recessions, pandemics, stuff like that. How you got through, how you weathered the storm, what you had to sacrifice, what you were able to go ahead and bring home, and just take the time to rediscover your collection in different ways. Take photographs, make videos, work on the lighting, work on the displays. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot more to this than just the consumption and the consuming. So take the time, You know, stay calm. We're all going to get through this. We're going to have a good time. And, you know, just stay calm and focus on your collection. Focus on what you have.
You know, that's very well put. I have another thing that we could put on as.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed. It's not safe out here. It's wondrous, with treasures to satiate desires both subtle and gross. But it's not for the timid.
Had to do it. Had to bust out.
Bobby Day.
Man. Had to.
That's
but
right.
hey, it's me, man. I appreciate. Hey, if you ever want to come on, man, let me know too. We'll set up some time, bro. That'd be fun, man. Have you come on, man. But it's been a few years, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. So, yeah, well said. You know, of course. So, it's not for the timid. That's right, my friend. God, man, Star Trek is life. I'm gonna leave it at that. Star Trek is life, and Star Wars is cool too. So we'll be back next Saturday. Look at you guys holding your. I know. We can peacefully coexist.
Can we though?
Star Wars is pretty cool too.
You know what? We can all have different opinions and beliefs. On
Yeah, bro.
shit.
You know, look, you guys are fucking tripping. Sorry.
I'll see you guys next week, man. Have a safe journey out there in this world of life. And fuck all these dudes on my panel, and we'll see them all next week. All right, peace.